Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing good today. How was your day? For me, the day was pretty chill. It was Thanksgiving here. Like, we do not celebrate Thanksgiving that much, but I went to my family's house. We ate some food. We talked a bit. Talked about how we were gonna schedule the TwitchCon trip because they're gonna like bring me to the airport and help me a bit. So we talked a bit. That was fun. But that's basically my day. I cooked myself some good dinner, and now I think I ate too much a bit. So I'm a bit slower. We're gonna see if it's gonna affect my playstyle. But we are finally at the end of an era and the start of a new one in Master Duel. Because we are gonna be in 5 hours or 4 hours? I don't know. Let's see. Is it 4 hours now? Yeah, in 4 hours, a Rise Art is coming out. And that is scary. That is super scary. Now a Rise Art's gonna be there, and like everything's gonna go down the drain. All the graveyard strats are gonna suffer. We might not be able to compete and everything, but we're gonna try. And what I found is that we have a free pack here. I did not even know they made a B Trooper pack, so let's see. Will our free pull be good? Doesn't seem to be. Probably just a basic pack with some common cards or anything. Nothing too important. Let me put some music in the background while we do that. So, 1 second. Let me just put the music on with the right track. Do 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 do. There we go. That should be good. I just find like I've discovered just relaxing Pokemon music playlists and I enjoy them so much. It's just so fun to have them in the background. Ooh, spooky. It's Halloween month. By the way, speaking of Halloween, I had one of my friend make an art. I don't think I'm gonna wait for the 13th of October. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna show it before then. But we got some Halloween art that is gonna drop, and I'm really happy about it. Like, there's gonna be some retouch soon, but it's gonna be soon done really quick. And then I got some news about the new models, so we made some progress. And there's some things I want to be retouched, I think, but I'm gonna need to look more into it to give a feedback. And it's getting close, and after that, I'm gonna need to work on emotes and everything, and it's gonna change everything. Once that's done, I found someone on Ko-Fi that does really cute overlays for food and everything, and I really want them to redo my overlays so I have actual overlays and not just like colors in the background or anything. So that's the next goal. But for now, we're gonna start with one step at a time and go there. But for today, like I've been working on the Vampire TCG deck a bit. I've ordered some new cards. So right now, I've ordered 2 more Fenrirs. So I have 3 Fenrirs IRL. I'm gonna need some other like what is it again? Maybe some triple tactics. I know someone coming to the YCS with me said they might not play TTT, so I might just borrow theirs. But if I can't, I'm probably gonna need to buy 2 of them. And it's an expensive card too. And we know that I'm gonna need to play like the Aurus stuff, and the Aurus is gonna be expensive, and SP is just gonna be a crazy card. But like I said, like next week, I'm gonna be gone for TwitchCon, so we're not gonna have too many streams next week. I think next week there's only gonna be a Monday stream, and maybe not even. Maybe we're gonna take the whole week off so that I can prepare for the trip. It's getting close, so probably maybe Monday I'm not gonna stream just to have time to prep for stuff. And after that, when we come back, the pack is gonna be just gonna have come out. So I'm probably gonna get 2 or 3 boxes, and we're gonna see what we can open there. But for now, I think we get just started with the Master Duel. So we are currently at Diamond, Platinum 1, close to Diamond. We're gonna see how far we can get before we reach the Arise Art era. Because I don't think this deck is gonna be able to compete. But losing the coin toss, okay, we are two wins away from Diamond right now. But this could go down to 3 wins away. We cannot D-rank from a rank in Platinum at least, so we are always going to be at worst 4 wins away from Platinum, but from Diamond. I'm getting so confused right now. My brain is slow. Okay, that's not the greatest start for them. Do they have Bird? If they have Bird, that's still fine. But normal summon Rise Art is never the amazing play. Okay, so they banished. Okay, so my Punk Engine is not dead per se, but it's not great. The Destrudo's annoying too. Welcome Min, Toasted. Boop. Boop. Welcome Min. How's your day going? How was your day? For me, it was a holiday today, so pretty good. So banishing this, special summoning this, it doesn't lug them into anything, I think. This doesn't lug them. For this is turn, you cannot special summon from the extra deck. Okay, so they can't special summon. Send cards from the extra deck to the graveyard. That's fine. We send this. And we send... At this point, I don't think I'm gonna need the Avramax against them. So let's send those two to the graveyard. I could have sent the Garura, but I don't think I want to. I have a vampire deck, you just need the URs. Ooh, nice. Do you plan on getting them on trying to play them? The thing is, you're getting them at the wrong time because you're gonna get like your vampire deck after the Arise Art is coming out. But that's really not that bad. Do we know the trap card? Okay, so it's Shadow Schism. That's kind of annoying. We might be able to play through this though. We are gonna keep the Kaiju just in case they schism me for Winda. Okay, that's super annoying. Super annoying. I am gonna Italy right now to try and play around this. See what they do. Okay, so they are gonna schism here. Are they gonna go into Winda to try and make it so I cannot play the game? We're still gonna go with this here. Can I have a room? I could make a room. So we are gonna do the Aminir. I don't have a room right now, but I could make a room. Do you want to show me something? We are gonna get the Deer Note. Then Deer Note. I just want to see something. If we see a related card, Winda has 22,000. Okay. So we are gonna do activate effect of Deer Note. You're considering resetting and remaking a better list? Ooh. So now they're gonna make Winda probably, and they're gonna just be boring. Like, banish you, make Winda, and then I cannot... Yeah, exactly. That's a good player, right? See? He's so good at the game. He can just make Winda, and I cannot play the game anymore. That's a good deck there. That's an extremely good deck, but I can just punch over the Winda. So we're just gonna go do this, boost the attack. Then what do you have? What could you have at this point? On top of that, like, we could just tribute summon and everything, but I think I'm just gonna go battle, punch into the Winda to destroy it. So now I can play the game. But I want to show you the other deck I have made that isn't Vampire. Okay. I can go into a room after this. I'm gonna just see if I can win this game. We're going all in, by the way, in this, like, maxi game. We're not caring at all. We are doing everything we want. This guy's playing a boring deck. We are gonna play the game. But yeah, I can make a room after this. I don't mind. Just give me a sec. So we're gonna do Deer Note afterwards, targeting the Amin. Your deck doesn't work well. Do you want me to pick a deck that doesn't work well too? Okay, so they have the Fleur-de-Lis, which they are gonna summon, but it's not gonna do anything. So they summon this. They can negate this if they want. That's not gonna matter. Like, not at all. So that's negated. Then we special summon this. Then they have something again? Come on, my dude. Come on, at this point. Like, let me play this game. So we are gonna go into Immortal Dragon. You made gadgets. Ooh, gadgets are always fun. I remember playing them a bit in Edison. So now we got Immortal Dragon. Did you top deck the Nibiru? Did you top deck Nibiru? Like, are you that fun of a guy? He did! He did top deck Nibiru. So we can still play the game, by the way. We haven't normal yet, so we can still play this game. So what we do now is tribute summon this, and now for sure you do not have another interruption, right? So we send to the graveyard. Come on! At this point, you got it. You got it, my guy. I don't want to play this game anymore. This guy had literally everything he needed. I played through a lot of interruption, but this guy had Maxi, Ash, Nib, the made Winda, and everything. Scourge wouldn't work because there was no vampire in the grave. Scourge literally would have done nothing. I would have gotten a 2.2k monster, and that would have been it. So the guy just had everything. He had Nib, yeah, because the plan here was summon the Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi sends the what is it again? Sends the like Mizuki to the grave. Then Mizuki revives the Synchro Dragon. Then Synchro Dragon sends the Ghost Fusion target. Then Ghost Fusion uses it with the Shang-Chi to... Or I make IP first. I don't know. Like, the thing is, there was so many bad things happening right now. Like, the guy just drew everything. I'm pretty sure if we look at his deck list, it's the most bricky thing ever. But the guy just drew everything. So if you want the room code just to show me the deck, I can let you show me once. But I really want to go back into the grind after this. So I can change to a weaker deck. But I don't have that many weak deck, to be honest. So I can put this, maybe. And if you want to go, I'm going to choose the time to join in. And I'm going to look at what the guy was running. Like, we're going to see. And the guy went first, too, by the way. So he just has, like, a lot of breaks in his deck. The one of Schism, a lot of Entraps. He drew one of the two ofs Maxi. He drew one of the two ofs Nibiru. He had the Schism. Like, at this point, what am I supposed to do? The guy is running a 51 deck. 51 card decks. And just found everything he needed. And Winda is just an unfun card. IMO, Winda should not be in the game. That's you, I'm gonna guess. So let's have a fun match. Let's have a fun match here and see what your deck can do. We're gonna go first. We're gonna see what we can do. This is a normal and rare only deck, so there's no too many crazy stuff happening. But I think for a gadget deck, it should be on par level-wise. So let's start with Samurai Skull. You drew my two of Neat. Oh no. Then we do Samurai Skull. Samurai Skull is gonna send to the graveyard the Familiar. This is an NR deck. Toasted wanted to show me his deck, so I said, why not? Let's go into your room and just like have a fun quick duel. So this is a normal and rare vampire deck. And you can see I added some meme to it too. Like, I got a baby. We got the baby. But now we're just gonna add the... Like, NR is just so fun, to be honest. I really enjoy NR format. It's such a fun format. So we are gonna summon the Retainer. Retainer is gonna get us the... We could get the Takeover, or we could get the Kingdom, but I think the Takeover might be the better one. So right here, now we gotta make sure that we stay with only zombies. So that's gonna be the turn. So then you get special one level 1 dark vampire monster from graveyard in defense. So that's gonna be the play. We are gonna get rid of our monsters and then resummon the sorcerer here. Not the greatest play, but this is an NR deck. Like, what do you expect? And welcome in, by the way, Couch. We are trying to go to Diamond before Rise Art drop. Okay, so you did have the Time Thief thingy. Also on the bright side, I just finished my Thunder Dragon deck. Crafting 3 your Battery Man was painful. Yeah. You could have finished a Pearly deck with those dust. They use Battery Man? I didn't even know that. Okay, so you make the Gear Gigant X, then you're gonna search any level 4 machine. So that's gonna be any gadget. You already normal, so maybe not a gadget, maybe something else. Let's what you go for. So I should have put this in defense for sure. Yeah, Battery Man Solar is an ancient starter for the deck. Ooh, what does it does? I don't remember what Solar does. So you can discard this card, special summon with Symphonic. So okay, so you're gonna go into Symphonic Warrior now. That's fine. So Symphonic Warrior mics. I love that those guys are just like recording equipment. So you get a mics. You can special summon this card by removing Trip Symphonic Counter from your field. You can after your normal special summon this card, you can normal summon one monster during the main phase of turn. Okay, so it's an extra normal. Welcome in, Kata. I'm doing good. How you doing? I'm doing super good. It was a holiday today, so I just took time to myself, went to see family. I ate a bit too much today, so I'm a bit slower tonight. I'm sorry about that. Like, I'm a bit slower on my response time and anything because I ate a lot at dinner. Like, I made myself something and my eyes were bigger than my stomach there. I thought I should have eaten like half of what I did. So now I'm digesting and everything and I need to... Like, it's just, you know the feeling when you just ate and you feel a bit sleepy? That's basically what's happening right now. So he's doing his plays. He's gonna go into another rank 4. Because he's got another normal, so we can just normal another monster again. But how was your day? How was your day? How was everyone's day in chat? So Link summon into Platinum Gadget. Okay. During your main phase, can special summon level 4 machine from your end to your zone, discards 0.2. Okay, that's fine. So an extra no special of a gadget, and you still add a normal, right? Did this work? Once per turn during the end phase. I don't know. So he's got a red gadget. He's adding the yellow one. Can you normal the yellow now? I don't know if you have another normal. That's the thing I don't remember. So let's see. He can make another rank 4 now. Yeah, using this, normal summoning the yellow, then the yellow adds the green. Then I don't think you are able to summon the green now though. But you can make another rank 4. Or maybe another Link. I don't know what you would do. But we're gonna see. We are gonna see. Show me what you got. Show me how your gadgets can get out of this. Do 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 do. He's thinking. I don't know what he has in his extra deck, so we won't know for sure what he's going into. But he for sure is thinking there. What rank 4 could you go for here? Unsummon sends a Thunder Dragon from deck to grave. If a Thunder Dragon is summoned on the field, make a token, which your Bishop can then use to plus off. Ooh, yeah, that's great. That's actually really great. Giga Magician. Ooh, what are you going with this? Then target one exceeds monster in your graveyard. Special summon it, but negates pick. During your main phase, can detach 2 material. The target exceeds. Okay. So he's reviving. Are you just making like the Draco Utopic Draco future? Is that gonna be the game plan? He's not in NR. I just played an NR deck because he is playing Gadget. So I was like, I'm gonna pick a deck that is similar power level. Now, how do we out the Utopic Draco future? It's a question I'm gonna figure out when I get there. You can detach to get the activation. That monster. Okay, so that's fine. Now he's gonna punch into my monsters, which is fine. Getting your scale 1, 2, so you can pendulum summon now for 1 or maybe more in your hand. I don't know if I can beat this. I got some plays, but Draco Future is for sure gonna be a card that is gonna be hard to out. So getting this Pendulum Summoning for 3, that's really rough for me. Adding a red here. So you are gonna have another rank 4 that you can do. Yeah, I think we lose this. I don't see myself winning this just because of this card. The other things he did, like, nothing impressed me there. But the Draco Future is just a crazy card. So let's see. It cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. Okay. And it's a once per turn negate. So the thing is, if I can... Are you really gonna make, like, a big Zodiac and make a Zeus on top of that? Welcome in, Mango. Thanks for the lurk. I hope the work goes well. So you're gonna make a big-ass Zodiac and make a massive Zeus against my NR deck. Let's see what it goes. So he's making Trident. He's gonna pop something. This could be Mirror Force. Be worried. Ooh, this could be Mirror Force. You played against a friend's NR Vampire deck and then starred their boss mod so sure the combat star completely turned off his entire deck. Ooh. I don't know what Shura does. I never seen like the combat star archetype. But I know vampires are pretty good in NR. Like, it's a pretty good archetype in NR. It does amazing. So, oh? Going to Chakanine now, but you cannot go into Trident again. So, battling. Sure. You just want to make a Zeus, right? You know just attacking with Draco Future makes the Zeus too. You do not need to attack with the Chakanine. Like, only an Xyz monster needs to battle, not the one that is used to make the Zeus play. So main phase 2, you're probably going into Zeus. So a triple activation Zeus plus a Draco Future in NR format. I don't think there's a singular card that can beat this. Oh, a 7 Mad Zeus. Never mind. Yeah, I don't think I can beat this. No? Okay. No, nothing here. With Samurai Skull versus Zeus, who would win? Welcome in, man. I hope you're doing good. How's your day going? Yeah, that's fine, because if you made Zeus, I had literally no way of getting back. Now I might have some stuff that I can do. We are gonna see. So if we make the Desire here, Desire is gonna target one face-up monster control, send one... Yeah, so we're gonna target this, send one Vampire to the graveyard. We are gonna send the Retainer. Only 8 hours until Rescue Ace. It's so close until a Rizard though. Like, it's coming super close. So now the question is, I think I want to go Retainer. Retainer here is gonna get this to the grave. Are you gonna negate this? It's up to you. Are you gonna let this resolve? Yeah, it's not gonna be full power Rescue Ace. And Rescue is still crazy, but I think their first wave is not that crazy. So Retainer effect here is gonna trigger, try to get something out of this. Like, I'm just trying to bait stuff out right now, see if anything sticks. So let's see, can we make anything happen? His first wave is just set 4 and pass and pray. I wasn't playing TCG when the first wave happened, so I do not know. Oh yeah, so they make Turbulence, they set 4 from deck, and they wait there. That's completely fair, to be honest. I wasn't there playing at the time too much, so I don't know. Okay, so you are gonna take control of my Retainer, but at least now that's negated. So I can do the Sorcerer here. Sorcerer effect, getting me another normal without cheating. And do we have? We do. So we are gonna summon the Scarlet Scourge here. Scarlet Scourge is gonna activate its effect. Getting myself the Familiar here. Getting the Familiar right there. Then we are gonna use Familiar effect to add to our hand the Duke. With the Duke, we are gonna be able to pitch it to the grave later on. Like, if we make the Transverser with this and this, we steal the Draco Future, and we give you the Familiar. So, there you go. Then we could... what is the activation of this? I don't understand what the activation of this is. Can be destroyed once per turn. When your opponent activates, you can detach material. What can I activate from this? You can't add that? Oh no! I think, and Jute Neither is permanent, right? Yeah, so we're gonna go battle and punch into my own Retainer. Punch into the Vespiquen. It's not gonna stay on the field. I don't want it to stay on the field necessarily, so... What does this do? So, you can target on the other side, special summon it. But I don't know what it does. Like, what does activating it does? You control, cannot destroy once per turn when your opponent activate. And then if that monster gain control of it. And it's a once per turn, so I can't use it again. But I don't know what it could have been. Like, what could I have activated there? What is the game thinking I can activate? Oh, it's Gaga Magician. Detach and target one exceeds monster in your graveyard. Weird that I can use it because I have nothing in the grave. But now we're gonna do Familiar. Familiar dropping the Duke. Going into the Familiar here. Then we are gonna go into... I kind of want to just get rid of this guy, so we're just gonna do this. We are gonna do this. Get rid of those two, then summon. These names just gets weirder and weirder. Dodo Dwarf. Yeah, like the Gagagas and the Dododos are super weird. I don't want to keep that monster on the field. Like, it's just boring. We're gonna have a fun game. Like, let's see if you can come back from this. I don't have the greatest field. Maybe I'm dead. I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm all for just trying stuff out. But yeah, the Gagaga archetype is just so weird. Like, if we look at the related card, like Gagaga Clerk, and there's this one, Zubaba Bancho Gagaga Coat. Like, what is this name? The Megalodon? That would be funny. Welcome in, by the way, Orange Moon. But like, those names are stupid. Dodo Dwarf Go Glove. Gagaga Bolt, Gagaga Draw. What is this one is pretty funny, to be honest. Onomatopera. But like, this archetype is just so hard to say. Okay, so you're making stuff there. You're making the Ballista. Ooh, using my own League Zone to open your plays. So, Pendulum summoning there. And welcome into Never in My Life. I think I missed you before. But welcome in. I hope you're doing good. Back in my days, we had Go Giga, Gaga, Gigo, and I liked it. Yeah. Oh no, my monsters. Am I dead? Am I dead right now? You are making a train. I like train. Heavy armored train Iron Wolf. I have no idea what this card does. Like, it went from he's a magician and he's dark. Yeah, he's a dark magician. He's not any magician. She's an elf and she's magical. Now just how can I break their tongue trying to pronounce it? Some cards in the extra decks are just stupid. Like Dark Arm, the Dragon of Annihilation, or stuff like that, or like Hyper Psychic Blaster. There's some cards for sure, like, that are super, super long. Appaloosa is really annoying here. We'll see what we can do against that. We are gonna cross this road when we get there. So, getting this, now you you special summon the red, you get yourself another one, and you have no other normal, so that's probably gonna go into battle. I do not know if I can win this. Okay, getting another Gear Gigant. You're gonna add yourself another level 4 to your end. You expect stuff from Shin Megami Tensei and not Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, that's fair. Like, Japanese stuff sometimes, to be honest, Yu-Gi-Oh! Though is a Japanese company. So sometimes they just go over the top. Like, have you seen the new animes that are coming out? Like, there's some animes that the titles are wild. Like, my concierge destroyed me at card games, so now I became the final boss of the story or stuff like that. Like, those titles are becoming so long. We are gonna use this, setting the kingdom, then special summoning the Duke. Special summoning it. I like trains. Then we use Duke Effect, you probably use the Appaloosa. Let's make you sand a monster, why not? I'm dead for sure, but it was a fun match. It was Gadget against NR Vampire, so pretty fun match to be honest. Oh, you allowed me to resolve this. So I live. I can pop this and then send this to the graveyard. Then we might have a normal summon that we can use next turn. Just make Pep, if only Pep was not a UR. So right here, then you punch into this, that's fine. We are living on a dream, guys. We are living on a dream. We're gonna activate this. Are you gonna negate it with a Appaloosa? Probably. Okay, so negating it. So Appaloosa has 3 more negates now. This is a 1.6k monster. That's still not enough. Jacobolin is pretty good here. We can do... This is this girl. So if we activate Jacobolin, discard this, try to special summon it. Are you gonna let this resolve? This might be our hand though. Okay, so we summon a Jacobolin. Then we cannot do much more. So we're gonna go battle. We're gonna punch into your gadgets here. Do 400 damage. Oh, this has an effect. Special summoning a gadget. Okay. We did not have... The top deck I wanted was something that I could like normal and punch over the Appaloosa or something. Like if the Goblin Zombie only had 100 more attack, I could have punched into the Goblin Zombie, the gadget, then make you send a card, pop the Appaloosa, and maybe do something. But sadly, it was not enough. And yeah, I think this at this point, it's pretty much over. Trust me, if I had space, I would. Oh, you don't have space for your Cowboy in the extra deck. Because I feel this deck could make Cowboy really easy. Like, really easy. You have so many 4s, and Cowboy for game is so fun. Making another Gear Gigant. We could just resummon something, but it doesn't matter at this point. Like, we're pretty much dead. So I'm just gonna let you kill me. Then 5 Earth Machine, your graveyard, then draw 2. You can just go to the battle phase at this point. Like, you already have lethal on board. You know I have nothing there. So you can just go battle and punch me. I'm gonna turn this to off. But yeah, we're pretty close right now. Like I was speaking, we're 3 wins away from Diamond. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna try and go for the... Well, the thing is, Jacobolin doesn't get me anything that matters. And if we Jacobolin, they just have Polluted away and we lose anyway. Like, there's nothing that matters here. Attack directly. The BM. But thanks for the game. Bugs for game, yeah. Thanks for the game. My NR deck sadly could not compete, but that's a pretty good deck. Did you find any success with it in rank? Or anything? Yeah? You have an idea? What is it? Okay, we go first this time. So maybe we have a chance. Since you're the vampire guy, could you let me brainstorm? What do you want your vampire deck to do? Because there's a lot of stuff you could do. My vampire deck is a bit different than other people's. But there's a lot of things you can do. So they have something. They're probably on Mechanco. They're 43 cards. I might just... Okay, the Maxi comes down here. We're gonna call by the grave this for sure. Ain't no way I'm playing into Maxi. So, call by the grave. Now the worry is that they might have Ash Blossom. But we can still play through the Ash. Like, we have a way to play through Ash Blossom. We do not have a good way to play through Nib. But we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna try and bait if they have an Ash. Foolish Burial. They have an answer. They did have the Ash. Now we have free reign. So Maxi and Ash are gone. Like the Foolish, I removed it in my main deck. I'm in my IRL deck. And I might remove it from this because it's just not that great. Like, I just started removing it because I don't need it anymore. You have something else? What could you have again? Like, is your deck just Entraps? You had Maxi, Ash. Do you have an Imperm? At this point, like, I went through a lot. I want Spooky Dogwood plus Mind and Brain Control into Bram, Zombie Vampire, and Sheridan. Okay, so he does have the Imperm, but now that's your old Entrap, right? I played through 3 interruption there. So we are gonna do... We can still do the full combo, by the way. We are gonna do Familiar, send the trap, and now you don't have anything else, right? Spooky Dogwood is fine, but I don't think it's that good in Master Duel. It's way better... Oh, we cannot, because he stopped our search with the Vampire Ghost there. Kind of annoying. We could do... We don't have another normal, so... At this point, we could either do... I think I'm just going Shadow Vampire, getting the Voivode, or getting the Retainer. Yeah, the thing is, Dogwood is mostly played for... it's mostly played for time rule. Like, you play Dogwood and you win in time. But in this, it's not the greatest. So we are gonna do Familiar here in this. We're gonna do Sucker. Sucker is gonna resummon the monster they have. And maybe we get lucky here with our draw. So we summon the Ash Blossom there. We draw a card from Sucker. Then we get the Amen. So next turn we have a pretty good play. The Nib sitting in his end. Yeah, but you can use Dogwood life point boost to pay for Vampire thing. The thing is, you're not gonna need to most of the time. Like, you have more than enough life point to pay for your stuff. And if you really are worried about paying life point, I would say just play the continuous spell that makes your vampire deals damage, lifesteal you at 3. And if you do that, you're gonna be fine. Like, it's a bait most of the time, I feel, to go into the... So we could go IP, but I think I'm gonna end on that. The guy's on 2 cards. The guy had an Imperm, a Maxi, and a Nash in his opening end. Red Baron to my main deck. That's a fine card. It's not the greatest because it is not an unsummon effect or anything. You need another vampire on the field, so it's fine. It is Mikenko. We knew it was Mikenko, so we might just be dead. Like, the guy maybe just drew the nuts. Like, he drew triple Entrap plus Preparation of Rites. What am I supposed to do against that? Like, what am I supposed to do? He just drew everything. Use Aramage Engine to gain life points for Vampire effect. That could be. Why no Avermax? I would have needed to make, like, IP with those two. And that would have just ended me on 2 monsters that made Avermax. I would have still lost to this deck. I would have lost to a singular Kaiju. I preferred this play, but the guy just had everything he needed. So I think I might lose here. He's got the Oime. He's gonna do that. Then he's gonna send a card to the graveyard. Let's see if we're dead. We might be dead. Like, who knew that if you play through triple Entrap, you might be dead? And a Maxi on top. If Maxi did not exist, I wouldn't have called by the Maxi. I could have called by the Ash and just played through everything. So he's gonna bounce this back to his end. Okay, he's gonna bounce the Sucker back, then equip, but it's only a monster, so we might not be dead this turn. So getting the red one, then the red one can add a Mikenko equip spell. He still hasn't normal yet, but this thing is once per turn, right? Thank God. So he cannot water Arabes anymore. I cannot make Goddess because Goddess needs 4 monster. So I would need to have triple monster on my field. The only thing I could have made is Unicorn. The only thing I could have made is make IP with those two and go into Unicorn, but I lose my follow-up play for the next turn. But now I'm not dead, so that's fine. Do you not understand that okay, it still does damage. I didn't think. Okay, the Oime might be different. Those guys need to be equipped to do damage. But at least I'm not dead there, so I might be fine. He's gonna return a card. What are you gonna return here? Like, what are you bouncing back? Bouncing this, that's completely fine. Doesn't have any interruption for my turn. He's got 1 set card. That's probably another Imperm. If it is another Imperm, I'm fine still. It is the final day before Cash, Master of Chaos. Okay, that's a great draw there. So we are gonna do Ghost Fusion here. Do you have anything to stop this? Do you have anything to stop this thing? Interruption, Doko? No. So we're gonna use this. We are gonna use the Shang-Chi. You're preparing? Do you plan on playing the Keshiro when they come out? I'm probably gonna go full on, like, YCS practice at that time. Like, I might just start playing a lot more TCG games just to try and get ready for the YCS. I still have a lot of practice to do. And anyway, I'm going to TwitchCon in a week, so there's gonna be that already. We are gonna use Shang-Chi here to send to the graveyard something. At this point, I kind of want to send the Mizuki to allow myself to maybe resummon the... Oh, we could summon the Banshee, the Sucker anytime. That's neat. So we can do this. Summon the Beatrice. I use Omega. I use YGO Omega to help me practice my stuff. Because I feel it's a pretty good one. It helps with... It's a pretty... There's every card I am able to test with the new Aura stuff. Right now, I think I'm gonna go with the Garura discard because I want to draw more cards too. Okay, so he's gonna equip the Axe of Despair on this. That's gonna negate the effect. So that's one effect negated. That's fine. I still have other plays for now. I'm gonna draw from Garura, so maybe we draw something good. So Garura effect in the graveyard. He has one more unknown. Getting another Xiamin is not that great. If he has an Imperm here, this guy just wins. If he has an Imperm, he's just better than me. At this point, no, it's the spell card. So he's gonna equip another Axe of Despair. So I just lose. This guy had everything. This guy literally started with everything. We love to see it. Maxi, Ash, Imperm into Preparation of Right into a random trap card that is everything you need. You think your Way of Vamp could counter cash? The thing is, if you want to counter cash, just play triple Kaiju, triple Kurikara, and you should be fine sometimes. Like, if you draw it, you just win the game. If you don't, you just lose the game. That's basically it. Because Young Zone Stealer that I get my zones back? No, you don't. If you equip it, you should. But the thing is, how are you gonna get there? Because if you try to yoink it, you need to send a monster to the graveyard. Are you getting there? Like, are you getting your... I'm guessing what you're talking about is getting the... what is the name again? The Vampire Vamp? I'm guessing that's... Oh, Change of Heart. No, you don't get your zone back if you Change of Heart, the thing. Because he can block his own zone. That's not while they control it. It's while it's on the field. So if you Change of Heart their monster, you still keep the zone locked. What I would do if you plan on doing Change of Heart, you Change of Heart the Arise Art, and then you punch into something, then you make Zeus with the Arise Art. Like, if you make Zeus with the Arise Art, it should be fine. Because if you Change of Heart and Xyz and you don't use it again, you're fine there. So we might just Kaiju them. That's a great draw. I think I'm just gonna Kaiju their Mechankos to make sure they don't have anything else. Right here. So now they don't have a Mechanko anymore. Now the question is, do I want to Voivode? Like, I could Small World the Voivode away to get myself the Amin. Or the Ghost to get myself, like, the Amin there. But both of them lose to Imperm. So that's the thing I'm not too fond of. But Amin, though, allows me to pay life point even if I get Impermed. But that's still not good enough. So I think I'm just going Vampire Ghost. Seeing if it sticks. Let's see if we can do anything here. We send the Voivode to the grave. Please, 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 please. You don't have Imperm. You do not have Imperm or Ash Blossom. It's just impossible. Grass Pile aren't that possible. Maybe in the new thing you might be able to do it with Triple Tactic Trust. But with Grass being at 1, it's just so inconsistent to find a singular card in 60 card that it's not that great. Okay, so he's gonna equip something and we just lose here. Because that's gonna be a 2.5k. We cannot do anything. We didn't draw good enough to play through this, so I might just surrender here. Yeah, using Grass with a Rise Art on the field. That's fair. So he's gonna equip something, but that's not negating my stuff. So I can still play this game now. So equipping this, but now I add the Grace to my end. Then I send to the graveyard the Familiar, and we can play the game now. Because you can steal my Vampire all you want now. I don't care that much. So he's got a Nini, that's fine. Normal summon Necroface after. The thing is, you're speaking about like super specific stuff that you need to draw those specific card or you just lose. So I don't think that's that great. Okay, so he's gonna equip a spell. He's gonna probably equip the Axe of Despair. But I can still do my play there. Like, a Rise Art is just you either draw the out or not. Trust into a pointer to then attach whatever was banished to a Rise Art. One thing that could be funny is Trust into Change of Heart to steal the Arise Art to make a Zeus with it. Well, Kaiju is just better because you don't need 2 cards to make it happen. Like, you're speaking about finding a 1-of Grass to find a 1-of 3-of Necroface to maybe deal with it. A singular Kaiju is gonna deal with it. And you can run as many of them as you want. you are gonna be able to run Kurikara too. Like Arise Art, that's a problem with Arise Art. It's either you draw the out or you don't. There is no other way. I don't know what to say to you. Like there is literally, you're telling me that it's a gamble. It is. Arise Art is such a bunker card that if you do not find the out, you lose. It is as simple as that. Like there's no other thing. If you do not find the out in your opening end, there's not much you can do. So he's stealing this, but I can still make my fusion. He did not read my card. So this here, we do the Banshee. Now what's funnier? Left hand offering into Trust, Trust into Change of Heart, take Arise Art, make Zeus. That's so convoluted of a way. So we're gonna banish a Voivode here, resummon the... We might be good. They have something still. Talk about Kipsel, equip it to you. Okay, so they're gonna add the Axis full. That's fine. I don't really know what they're going for. So they're gonna add the Axis full to their end. Then we resummon the Shang-Chi. We should be able to make a full board unless they drew Nibiru. Blend is great with a little wine. Ooh. But yeah, it's the thing that I don't like about Arise Art. Like, Arise Art just forces you to find the out or you just lose. That is what I've always said. That's what I always say is bad about the card. Like, the card could be fine. It could be the most fair card ever. It's just not fun to fight against because if you don't find the out, you just lose. It's as simple as that. Right here, we do not have much that is great in our hand. We could send to the graveyard Banshee and just set the Doom King, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough. We could send the Retainer. Retainer sends Grace, summon itself, get the Omni Negate. Then we make Beatrice with this. We send the other thing. That might be good enough. The Mizuki, what's the Mizuki getting us? We can resummon one of these, but that's not great. Did they banish our... Wait, where is our Destruda? Oh no, it's not the zombies. Okay. So we can do Retainer here. Then Retainer sends this. Flying Survival again. I don't know, because they can just do, like... I don't think it's gonna be that good. It could be a counter. It's just that Kaijus and Kurikara is going to be good against Pearly too. So it's just an easy out to the most problematic deck that are going to be happening in the meta. Now we make Beatrice with this. Oh, we should have made Beatrice an attack. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. We're going to send to the Gravedigger. We need the draw. If we draw the... now we can send a Mizuki, but I think I need to send a Banshee to be able to play next turn. Kind of unfortunate, we screwed up there, our combos for sure. We needed them in attack. So we draw the All Goal. All Goal is fine. We can activate Banshee here. If only I summoned them in attack. I could have crashed this here, punch there, make the sucker. That was completely my mistake. We do not have another normal, so the Small World is not gonna do much. So I think we're just setting this, and praying that we don't die. So go end phase. But if we put them in attack, we could have punch into this, summon the All Ghoul, make the sucker. Then we get ourselves something else. I do wish Kaiju as all archetype were more playable. Yeah, for sure. Welcome in, Casual Bard. I hope you're doing good. Anyway, Xyz Universe on Rise Art Summon. What does Xyz Universe do? Oh, we get the ghost again. That's neat. So now in the draw phase, we are gonna use Beatrice. Beatrice detach here, getting ourselves the Doom King in the grave. So that's at least gonna be something we are gonna be able to do. Maybe that's not gonna be enough, but we're gonna hope. Standby phase, we're gonna use the Doom King. Then we summon him here. About to be today, duel me later. We could do the Grace, but I don't think that's good enough. Like, we don't want to be too low against a Mikanko deck. We might be losing still, by the way, guys. We might be completely losing here. Because I screwed up at one point. We didn't get another draw. We don't have the most impressive board right now. They cannot Nini me. Oh, they just have a Kaiju. Why don't you? I think I might just be dead. I think I might just be dead there. So they have the Kaiju. They are gonna use this, then bounce this back, summon another one. That's annoying. The last Mikanko we faced, the last duel, just drew every single end trap in their deck. This one just... Okay, the Nini's banished at least. That's all, at least that. So he's got the red, that's fine. If he uses any of their effect, I'm gonna negate it. Okay, so he's got another Water Robus. He's gonna equip this to this. Then I'm gonna let this resolve. Then he's gonna use this effect. Then I'm gonna Omni-negate it. So the monster is gonna be gone. There's only gonna be one monster on the field that is equipped for now. Maybe he's got another one. We don't know. Oh no, there's another one. They don't get destroyed. So we're just dead. We're gonna go next. That was the game. We screwed up the combo a bit, but they just had too many interruptions. That's really annoying. That's really, really annoying. I want to see something before. Like, let's see this deck. The guy drew one Maxi, one Ash. He drew one Imperm in his opening end. Then he had one of his 2-ofs, Preparation of Right, into drew the 1-off Mikanko Rivalry when he fought us. That was super annoying. 1-4 lose streak right now. We're not doing so good. We were close. So we are gonna go first. Idea to improve zombies, give Zombiewell the Yuumi treatment by just upgrading the card, by making it discard its Zombiewell while in the field. I don't think it needs that, to be honest. What I feel zombies need is basically a way to play without normal summoning. Because they just die on their normal summon. This is one of the big weaknesses of zombies, and that's why I'm playing the Punk Engine there with Italy. Because that helps circumvent this. Because normal summoning, Unizombie, as good as it can be, it's just not good enough. Like, most of the time, it's not good enough. You just get completely overwhelmed. Do you have Droll? Are you on a Droll? He is. Okay, so we are still going to be able to do the full... No, we're not going to be able to do the full combo there. We could wait for next turn. If we do this, we can do Chaos Ruler if we send stuff to the graveyard. That's a bit scary. We can do Jam Dragon Drive. We can resummon the other one. That might be what we want to do. Like Jam Dragon Drive, then go into Zombie Vampire. But Jam Dragon Drive doesn't get value here, which is annoying. We can go into Immortal Dragon with this, send a Mizuki, make a Barone. And if we do that, I think that's still fine. So we're going to use Deer Note here. Deer Note, target is Z. I mean, who's the crazy guy that's running like... who is crazy enough to run Droll and Lockbird in Master Duel? I'm so confused. So we are gonna go balls to the wall. This might not work, by the way. This might be the biggest blunder I do. If we mill Ghost Fusion and Zombie World, I'm gonna be sad. But Droll is good, I know. But in a best of one, it's not often the best option. Like, in this best of one format, there's just too many decks that do not lose to Droll. So let's see. Mizuki's good. This is good. This is good. The Ghost Sleeper is not that great, but we hit a lot of good stuff here. We hit a lot of good thing. Because you can resummon stuff. We could even go into... So we are gonna Italy there. Emergency Teleport is gonna get us the Psychic Tracker on the field. Then we are gonna go for the Immortal Dragon there. We are gonna send a 2. 4, I mean, to get ourselves the zombie world on play. And with this, we are going to be able to extend even more. So we send a Banshee, that makes it 2. Then we can do Baronne de Fleur. With the guy playing Droll, I'm going to put the Baronne in defense just to be safer. This guy might be on Lightning Storm. We never know. We never know, to be honest. So right now, we could do Retainer. Summon Retainer, summon the... We don't have a light in the grave. That's kind of annoying for the Chaos Ruler. We can summon Retainer, summon something else. I'm going to use the Banshee here to activate its effect. Set the zombie world. I would say Droll and Plat is kind of weird, to be honest, but if you're gonna play Master, purely cash, and dealing, kind of nutty to open it. The thing is, against Kashtira, it doesn't do much, and Droll needs to go to the graveyard. So against a Rizard, it's not gonna be great. We can get 2 monsters on the field now. I don't know if that's that good. Like, we could summon a level 4? No. So a level 2 and a level 6. That makes another 8. But that's not great. You think everyone's overestimating Cash? The thing is, Cash could be the trashiest deck ever. I just do not enjoy a deck that allows you to... literally say, you do not have a graveyard anymore. I make a monster super easy and have fun with the game. Enjoy yourself. So we're gonna use Retainer here. We're gonna send a Great. So we're gonna have double Negate. Maybe that's gonna be enough. The guy Drolled and Luck Burst does. So right here, we're not gonna play more into this. It's not. Like, the thing is, Cash is getting his full support. It's gonna get the planet, it's gonna get the Cash Theosis and everything. It's not gonna be bricky. Like, Cash right now is bricky. But the second wave of support for Cash is bonkers. It literally is stupid. It's not gonna be a bad deck. Okay, so starting with this is really annoying. Like, Cash is gonna be crazy consistent. And they can make a Rise Art almost always. It's never gonna be a problem. 1 planet, 1 cross, and terraforming is gonna make it bricky. There's other ways for them to go there. For sure, it might not be the most consistent thing, but it's still gonna be pretty good. Okay, so they're gonna imperm the Baronne. So the guy started imperm, Droll. He had a Dark World guy that draw with a memory. So I think I just lose. Like, this guy just opened everything at this point. I just lose. Today is really not that good of a day. We can get the all gold there, but maybe that's not gonna be enough. I still think, like, Cash is doing fine right now, and it doesn't even have its support. It's not doing great, but it's doing fine. And the thing is, as soon as a Rise Art comes into play, most deck dies. Like, most deck just dies as soon as a Rise Art comes into play. And Best of one, it's instantly hard to prep for it. If I have 3 Maxi, 3 Ash to call by, and now I need like 2 Kaiju, that's 1/4 of my deck gone. Exactly. I guess I'm making a new deck. But use Exceed Universe to prove you wrong. Arise, the thing is, like, Arise is never made with a rank monster. You're never Exceed summoning normally Arise Art. What you're doing, welcome in, Eka. What you're doing with the Rise Art is that you are making Shangri-La, resolving 1 effect of Shangri-La, and then you're making Rise Art on top of any of your Kashtira monster. With a singular mat, that's a Zodiac. So you end on Shangri-La with the Rise Art. Now, every card on the field is banished instead. Every time a card is banished, you equip the... Thanks for the lurk, Eka. If I have an Xyz, then I can just trade both our monster for a rank 8. Ooh. But it's just that it's too easy to make a Rise Art. Like, it's super, super easy. So it's making Plum. Plum is gonna steal 2 spells from the grave. Probably the memory. We're gonna have to see. But I'm pretty sure a Rise Art is gonna ruin my fun in this game. Like, so many strategies just die to a Rise Art being on the field. And that's the problem I have with it. Kashtira could be the worst deck ever. But a Rise Art being the biggest floodgate ever is just not fun. So now he's got a 4-mat Plum. Can he make it 5 mats to make the Noir right now? Maybe he cannot. Maybe he's just gonna go battle, punch over the Zeus. Okay, so he's gonna Xyz with this one. Maybe we're fine, maybe we're not. I do not know. But this guy started crazy. So the beauty is gonna suck up the Barone probably. We can still save a monster because of the zombie world, but that's not looking good, guys. Play 2, an Imperm, a Droll, and the start with Brawl in end. So that's gonna be rough. That's gonna be super rough. Battle phase. Okay, I'm fine. Barone survives, guys. We use Algol here. Protect the Barone. They did not read Algol. So we're gonna use Algol here. Summon himself. Get right here, my boy. We're not gonna change the level. So now they only can punch into the Retainer if they want to. I don't know if they can suck anything now. Now we get the Immortal Dragon back, which is great. We just get value. This guy, you're joining the enemy to do my enemy to dual cash. What are you gonna plan to do? Probably my plan is just stock up on triple Kurikara, triple Kaiju, and just hope that it's enough. But the thing is, if I put that in my deck, I'm gonna lose to like everything else. Okay, they're making a Zeus now. What a fun player there. So they're gonna make a 4-mat Zeus, just get rid of all the field, and then they're gonna kill me next turn. I'm not gonna end phase there. Do you know I can just Barone your Zeus? Like, Barone's not negated anymore, my guy. Why did you wait on the Zeus? Why? Lyrilusc, ooh. Okay, you can draw a card. We are gonna let this resolve, I think. Yeah, he can draw a card. Zombie with Imperial Iron Wall. Maybe Lancia might come in handy, to be honest, because if they cannot banish during their turn, they cannot make a Rise Art easy. So maybe we start running Lancia to prevent the Kashtira player to banish cards. You're gonna activate Zeus right now? You're kidding, right? Well, guess we're gonna Barone now, and then you're gonna Zeus again, and you're not gonna have anything else. And because it's the Zeus that's sending, you're not getting value from my friend Pearly. So you're using this. Then we are gonna do... We do have the Mizuki, so we don't even need to do that. Let's not get rid of the Zeus. We can always play again from this, so... They send everything to the grave, but they don't seem to understand that they do not get back their quick play. So they're gonna attach 2 cards, but that doesn't matter, my guy. Like, the card is still dying this turn. Stop clicking button. There's nothing happening here. You attach 2 cards and they go back to the grave straight away. So Zeus gets rid of everything. Then Barone negates destroy. Then Zeus gets rid of everything again. Then this draws a card. And now it's my turn. And we can just do... Now that we have... What is the light in the grave? Like, what is our light monster? Oh, it's the... Okay, it's the other one. We could do that to get back a monster, but I don't think that's great. We're gonna do Mizuki here. Resummon a monster. We are gonna... If we resummon the Algol, we can resummon the Grace. We can go into... It's either that or get the Ghost Sleeper. But that's not gonna do anything, so I think I'm resummoning the Algol. Then activating the Grace to pay life point. To resummon it. Dangda isn't the hardest to make with your deck, to be honest. You tend to have a lot of material lying around. I don't want to do the Dagda thing. It's mostly Lancia is Entrap from the end. Lancia is different. So I'm gonna make them send a monster. I don't want. Because if I make them send a monster from the grave, it might be scary. What do I have in the grave? I have this. So I could resummon the... It's either I do this, I make Zombie Vampire with this, detach and maybe extend, or I make Pep. What is Pep doing? That's 2k. Pep is going to be 3.5 plus 2k, 5.5. So that's lethal. Pep is lethal here, so that's 2k. So he's at 5.5 there. And Pep is getting 2000, so that's exactly lethal. Let's go for it. We found the lethal over there. Yeah, that's exactly lethal. I was doing the math to see if Pep was lethal, but it is exactly lethal. It should, if my math is right, that is 5.5k, and that is 2000 to win the game. Let's go. This guy was so stupid, to be honest. This guy literally played like a dumbass. Like, why use the Zeus and everything else and not use Zeus in your own? Like, if the guy used the Zeus in his own phase, in his end phase or something, Baron couldn't have negated it. It was still under end perm. So, yes, you lose your stuff, but you're still going to lose your stuff in the standby phase. You don't get the draw for sure. But you still have a 3000 Zeus with one activation that you can use. And I don't have a field, so if I normal summon anything, you just Zeus it away and just punch me. So I do not understand what this guy was doing. This guy had every chances. Like, he had literally everything to win the game, and he threw it away. He literally threw it away. We are now 3 wins away from Diamond. We've been struggling on Platinum 1. It's been rough. We haven't been doing so great on Platinum 1 right now. I'm going second. So let's see what's up against what we're up against now. So we have an okay end. We have the Ghost Ogre to deal with stuff. That's still fine. Let's see if we can make use of it. Pot of Desire starting. I don't know what this could be. This is probably not a Grand Magi stuff because they don't really use this. If it is Fluunderies, I have the Ghost Ogre for the map, which is fine. If you could make any card mate, do you mean the mate here? Like the... Okay, it is Sword Soul. Do you mean like the rabbit or the gear guy here? Like, that's what you're meaning with mate, right? I would probably make a vampire one. Maybe like the vampire familiar or retainer, like the cat. So they're getting 2 monsters. That's kind of a pretty good start for them, to be honest. So Ashana is gonna get themselves the Vishuddha. Then they can go into a Synchro 8 here to get themselves a card. I don't know if my end can deal with this. So they go into the Grandmaster. Grandmaster is... what does this do? Add a Sword Soul. I'm gonna still Ghost Ogre that, because that's probably the best target to Ghost Ogre. They still have a Vish, so I do not know I'm winning this. We're gonna try our Artists. But I do not know how I'm beating this deck. Like, I don't have a clue how I'm beating someone that started full 10-year line with Pot of Desires into like whatever they want. Now they go like either Moye or Long One. They go into Baron and I'm crying. If my girl and Moye are both drowning, you can catch me at my girl's funeral. So they go for Long One. What are they going to do with the Long One? They go into... probably Baron, to be honest. Oh, they just started Moye too. Yeah, we're going to go next. There's no way we're beating this. The guy opened Moye, Pot of Desired, Long One, and full 10-year line. That's like the best opening you could have gotten. There was no way we were beating this. It was ending on a Baron, on a Berserker of the 10-year probably, and most likely a Protoss too. Like, there was nothing we could do there. This guy just opened everything. That's the name of the game tonight. Like, we're facing 3 to 4 end traps every single game, and they draw the 1-card starter that they need. Okay, that's pretty good. Right here, they have something. So is it a maxi? We have the Ash if you have a maxi. Besides Shishao, Baron, Pass. It's one deck I always find cool to do with. Yeah, Sword Soul is pretty neat. I'm just annoyed that... So we could go Sandy Ash, but I'm kind of scared of the maxi. So we're going to start with Italy. We can always do the Vampire line if we need to. So it doesn't seem to have anything. We're going to go the Amin effect if he lets me resolve. Okay, the Amin effect. Do you have the Ash Blossom? Do you have Ash Blossom? I don't think he has maxi because he would have used it. Imperm. Okay, Imperm is fine. Imperm is completely fine. So now we are gonna use Small World. And if the guy held on to his Ash Blossom all this time, I'm impressed. What is vibrating there? Like the ground vibrated and I didn't know what it was. So we're gonna send the Ash. I don't think he's on maxi. So send the Ash, reveal. Xiamin, go into Ghost. So that's a funny line we can do. Then we normal summon the Ghost. Ghost effect, send the Familiar to the grave. By the way, I'm gonna disappoint you all. I'm not running Small World anymore. Yeah, Gold Pride is such a fun deck. I've played it a bit into my... Like, I played Gold Pride a bit in my deck that I was running, and it's super fun to play. So now the thing is, we could send the Ghost Fusion thingy. If we do Immortal Dragon with those two. Like, I played Punk Gold Pride, and it is super fun. The thing is, with the new Aura stuff, I do not need Small World anymore. Like, Small World is... It's the new Aura stuff. The new Aura stuff is just stupid strong. Like, it's crazy. We are gonna use this, getting ourselves the Ghost Fusion. Welcome in, Bumpkin Love. What you doing? We're trying to get to Diamond right now. So we are gonna do... Starting off with Familiar. I want to do this first because I want to get the Grace in the Grave. What are you doing today? How was your day? So we use Familiar here. Familiar is gonna get us the Shadow Vampire. So that's a full Vampire line. We are gonna do Ghost Fusion with the Familiar now to get ourselves the Shang-Chi on the field. But yeah, we replaced the Small World with Triple Tactic Talents at 2. And we replaced it with the Aura stuff. Because Small World was fine, but Aurus is just way better. Like, it's leagues above what Small World could do. It just fixes every problem I have. Then we're gonna use Grace here. Grace is gonna resummon herself. Right there. So now we have other targets. If we want to do the vampire stuff, we do not need to use the normal means. So now we're going to send the Banshee to the grave. Then we are going to do Banshee effect right away to clear the zombie world out of the gate. Then with this, we are going to go into Beatrice like we always do. Beatrice right here with those two. Right there, just to not clog our link zone if we need them. We always want to be mindful of our zone with this deck. So we detach this time. I'm not going to detach the Garura. If I was running the Aura stuff, which is not out yet, I could allow myself to send there the other thing. I could do a Baron with this. Like, I do this Trudeau, target this, make it a 4, make a Baron with those two. Then tribute summon this, resummon the... Yeah, I think that's a play I kind of like, to be honest. So we send this here. We use this Trudeau effect. We're getting low. We are for sure getting low. So we make this Trudeau a 4. Resummon it here. Then we make ourselves a Baron with this. With this and this. Then I'm gonna put Baron in attack. We got the old goal if he has like an AoE or something. Thanks for the water. Ah, that's good. That felt good. Then we can use Vampire Ghost to tribute this, get ourselves the Shadow Vampire, and we're gonna get ourselves the Scarlet Scourge. Thanks for the stretch too, and making sure I'm not a goblin. I wasn't goblining there, so it's the same. But now we're gonna go with this, getting ourselves the Scarlet Scourge. Then Scarlet Scourge is gonna trigger, getting ourselves the Familiar. And the Retainer. So Retainer is gonna get ourselves the Omnigate. We're solo. Turn 1, we're at 450 life points. Are we playing Dinomorphia, guys? Like, are we Dinomorphing? And we're gonna go... The thing is, if I go Sucker, I'm a bit worried that I'm gonna die to life point damage. It could be good. But I think I'm gonna go IP just to be safer. So we're gonna go IP with those two. Probably should have kept the Scarlet Scourge because he's a bigger body. But that's fine. We're not gonna get punished. We have to Omni-Negate. We have an IP to save us. We have an all gold to protect against destruction. We're gonna have a Doom King. So that should be fine enough. Let's just hope we didn't get too low. Like, the Strudo for sure hurt us. I'm not running the Strudo anymore, too, in my TCG deck. I just don't have space. Like, there's so many stuff in my decks that I need to make decision on what I'm cutting or not. And the problem with the Strudo in TCG is that you're losing in time if you're using it. Being after your life point is kind of rough. So he's thinking about something. We're gonna send the Doom King here. Ah! Thanks for the friends, Leon. I'm doing good. How's your day looking, Leon? We're trying to get to Diamond before the big meanie bully Arise art comes. So drawing a Kaiju, not relevant right here. We always have the Omnigate Domination that I might try to keep for a monster so that can get us back some life point. So Call by the Grave on the Doom King. We are gonna negate this with Baron. We could Omnigate it away to try and prevent them to chain another Call by the Grave. But I don't think they have, and I want to, like I said, I want to keep the domination for a monster so that we can heal. Because if we can heal back some HP, we are doing pretty good. Like, this board is hard to out. This is a rough board to out. There's still one Omni-Negate, there's a Doom King, there's an IP. They are on Mikanko. So, what does this do? Of the equipped monster... against Mikanko, I might just go into... Because this is the equipped monster while you control it. While you control Mikanko, take control of that equipped monster. Neither player can activate the effect of the equipped monster while you control it. When this card leaves the field, send the equipped monster to the graveyard. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use the IP to not let them take it. How far from Masters? So far. We're not even in Diamond. We're not even in Diamond right now. Welcome in, Duck. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I think I might just go into Sucker with IP and this. Like, we're just having fun right now. Thanks for the water. Trying to drown me here. Heal back some HP, exactly. And I put another vampire on the field, so I have another way to heal. The problem is all their monsters don't have attack point. I think I'm just gonna Omni-Negate this. I'm not gonna find another target for domination because their monsters do not have attack point. And what's the problem with Mikanko tonight? It's the third one we faced. Do they have a normal and an equip now? If they don't have a normal and an equip, I win. If they do, I lose. They do, so I lose. That was a game. We go next. We lost to a guy because he had literally everything he needed to play around our stuff. We went too low. Our deck kind of lose to Mikanko just because we pay life point and he just needed a singular monster to punch into us. But I don't know what's happening tonight. I literally almost only faced Mikenko. I think 70%, 75% of our duel tonight. Oh, you can always just request a replay. I removed it because I don't care too much. If you want to just me to watch a replay, you can just send your friend code and tell me who it is you want me to watch. And I'm always down to just watch it. So it is Dark World, so we're gonna have time to talk, chat. Oh god. I was looking him out. I knew what you were doing there. I think we lose here. I don't know how I'm dealing with Dark World. The ladder is really unfun tonight. Like, it's super unfun. Everything's so boring. I'm almost inclined to just surrender here. Because I do not want to sit through 10 minutes of them comboing in a way. It's okay, in 6 hours it's gonna be more fun. Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be so much more fun. I just miss my TCG deck. Like, my TCG deck is so much more fun than this right now. And the meta in TCG is so much more fun too. Welcome back, Folly. You're free from the ADL. Okay, they started with this. Now the option is they screw up their combo and we might be good. But yeah, Duck, if you have a replay, just drop your ID in chat and tell me against who it was. And I'm gonna be happy to watch it. So they're doing Parl. Then they're going into... Come on, hit yourself. Hit yourself. Hit yourself. No! So they're gonna special summon this card to this field. Then they're gonna discard another card. Okay, I got the ID. Against who was it? But how are you doing, Folly, today? How was work? Fighting Re. Okay. How was work today, Folly? Did it go well? Okay, so it's gonna make me discard a card. We're gonna discard the Doom King. Then what you gonna do? 3 of those guys on the field now. It was a long day. How was your day? My day was pretty fine. I went to my family to like just go eat lunch with them because it's Thanksgiving here. We didn't do much. We just like chilled, talked a bit, prepped some stuff for TwitchCon. And then after that, I just made food and that was pretty much my day. So now they still have a normal, by the way. They're gonna get a Grapha. Nani? I'm pretty sure French have Thanksgiving. Canada has Thanksgiving. I'm not French from Europe. I'm French from Canada. So Canada does have Thanksgiving. It's not at the same time as US, but we do have. Little fan know that he agreed to watch my 43 minutes Flower Guardian combo match. I can always exit it if I want. Okay, so he's got this. Returning this to the end. Okay, summoning this. He still has a normal, so now Dark World dealing, drawing a card, discarding a card. Is he gonna end loop me for like everything? Like, if I feel it's gonna go too long, I'm just gonna surrender. I'm not invested too much into a Plat 1 game that I'm gonna sit through a full Dark World combo just for the guy to flex. What is this? Oh, you're not on that. You're not on that. He's on the unfun thing. He's on the super unfun thing, trying to floodgate people. So giving me this guy again. Dig me out. I don't know how he's doing that if I didn't maxi. So summoning this, then he still hasn't done anything that really matters right now. So, getting the Snarl, I think the name of this card is. The Snow. It's just boring. They're just playing and not doing anything. Like, what's your hand for now? Do you just make a Palooza and pass? They did give me 2 monsters, so Security Dragon, I don't know. Once per turn. What does this do? A deck equal to the number of link reading or the sling And if you activated a copy of the declared card... Oh, just getting the Dark World dealing. That's easy. The guy's pretty lucky there. You can target a monster your opponent control, return it to the end. Okay, so they're returning this. I like when I use Floodgate button and it cannot. Yeah. Like, it's just boring. Look at this guy. He's been playing for a whole while and nothing happened. Literally nothing happened there. But he's been playing for a while. Like, there was no significant game state change that happened. But he did like 20 summons already. So, giving this again, he's gonna discard another card. I still don't know where he's going with this. Probably just Appaloosa and to something else. Maybe just get myself the Edo on field because he's such a fun player to play against. Like, I'm pretty sure he might just time out at this point because he's just like taking a long time to make decision. So he special summoned this, then no, that doesn't do anything else. Oh, because that was my card, okay. Now he gets a Grapha, he can go into an 8, maybe the... Oh? Coach King. Okay, so he's gonna draw 3 card there. Maybe inflict some damage. I still don't see where the end goal is. So, Catalyzer. Getting this here. Another card. He still has a normal, by the way. Still has a normal, a singular time. So, Coach King, adding him the archive. I'm just dead, I think, at this point. I'm on the verge of surrendering. Just because I don't care enough about this game. I really don't. Like, if you want to play alone, just go against the AI. I don't know. Like, just play against the AI. You're literally playing solitaire right now. Instead of saying, that's your 5th summon, you can say, has it been 3 minutes? And then you empty their end or some shit. That could be funny. More like Dorkwill, am I right? It's just so boring. Like, I've been sitting here for a long time. The guy hasn't done anything relevant, and he's just been playing card. Like, I feel this guy doesn't know his deck, so I might have a chance to win. It's just boring. It's so boring. So, drawing 2, then summoning this, then discarding a card. So, how was your day, guys? Anything interesting happening? We could almost do like a full combo practice in TCG by the time this guy gets done if we start now. So he's gonna make Grapha, he's gonna make something else, he's gonna make other stuff. If he does like 5 more summon, I'm just want me to load up Omega. I'm pretty sure we can finish a game before this guy stops like jacking himself up with the Dark World thing. Yeah, we're gonna go next. I don't want to sit there. It's been way too long. We've lost too much time. I don't want to sit there. We're gonna watch a replay. It's gonna be way more entertaining than watching someone play solo. Like, Dark World is a neat deck. I can agree that people can enjoy it, but it's so boring to play against. You're literally playing your old deck, doing stuff that doesn't do much, into playing solitaire for like 20 minutes, so that you can say, okay, did you draw the out to my board? No? Well, I win. Wait, what do you mean, wait? I have your... Which one do you want me to watch? Like, it's up to you to tell me which replay you want. You told me the re, so do you want me to watch a re, or do you want me to watch anything? It's like 6 and play. I know. It's like decks that just... It's like Flower Guardian too. They just play a lot of cards, they take a lot of time, and they do not do much. It's just boring. You're just sitting there and like, you could mess up at one point. You could do anything. But I don't care enough to sit through like 10 minutes of your combo to be told I cannot play the game. Yeah, Flower Guardian is bad, but that doesn't excuse it. Oh, speaking of 6 Samurai. Oh, is it gonna be a maxi deck out? We're gonna fast... Oh, okay, you passed on the maxi. Oh, you don't have anything to play, I guess? So it is Labyrinth. Setting the welcome, ending phase, don't have anything to play on your turn. They probably sub deck the Stovey because they probably would have summoned it. Okay, so you get a red one. They imperm the Shogun before he tried to use the effect. Now they get the Lady of the Labyrinth. Then they resummon the silver, the lovely lady, bounce back, destroy something, probably the dojo. Man, it's like watching 6-Sam play. Well, we can watch it. Why not destroy the dojo? Like, dojo is super important here. So, getting Isolde, getting the legendary one, sending equip, you're sending 3 to summon level 3. Then you get yourself the Battle Shogun. Then you discard this, adding the Gateway of the 6, activating the Gateway of the 6. Then you're removing every single counter from this, adding yourself any 6 samurai you want. And like, it's over now. It's literally over. You just get everything you want. This guy did... I'm guessing this guy never played against 6 samurai and just didn't know what was happening. That's what I'm guessing happened. Because anything that has token, you want to remove them. For sure, like everything something as a token, you want to remove them. It's just because Gateway of the 6 exists. So this here, adding yourself the Kizan again. Then removing this, adding yourself the Grandmaster. Grandmaster special summon itself. Then we summon the Kizan. Then you add another one. Will not be offended if he... Okay, we're gonna go... Because 6-Sam can combo for so long. Like, you're gonna see what I speak. 6-Sam has kind of the same problem as Darkworld, is that they just do the same thing to gain small increment of strength every single time. Oh, and you even get Saryuja. Okay. But, like, they just get small increment of strength every single time they do their thing. But it's not crazy that, it just takes forever because they need to do the thing over and over and over to get to a point where they amassed enough small increments of improvement that they can do something really good. Ashura King? So right here, you're getting into Shien. Then you got a lot of token. Okay, so this is battle phase. Your monsters are pretty big now. Okay, Ashura King. It's a negate. When an opponent activates, you can touch one material. And it's a once per turn. Okay, so it is a negate. It's a 3+ level 3, so that's kind of weird. There's no pre-release next to me, so I would love to, but I can't really get myself a box on pre-release. My OTS, I asked them, and they're not doing a pre-release event. So I don't know what I can do there. I could try to order one online, but it's gonna cost like... It's gonna pre-cost. I don't even know if I can order a pre-release online. I would love to do a pre-release opening because I'm for sure getting some. My OTS said they're not doing it. I could call my other OTS to see if they are doing a pre-release event. But I don't think they are because they're not that big into Yu-Gi-Oh! They are not even doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Night anymore. Like, the one that said they are not doing a pre-release is the one I usually go to play locals. Because this is the big one. This is the one that are doing more Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. But the other one were doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Event. But they said they stopped because people weren't going enough. But to be honest, people weren't going enough. Because So that's pretty much game at this point. But people weren't going enough because they had price entry to their locals. And the other one did not. So for sure no one's gonna go to your local if you just price it out. So getting a Shien here. Then you can probably punch for game or just set up enough advantage that it's over. Oh yeah, it is game. So like I said, it's just over and over. Okay, if my OTS is not doing a pre-release thing, how would I acquire myself a pre-release stuff? That's just the thing. If I can get myself my end on a pre-release box, and it's not costing me more than waiting for the release, I'm down. But for now, I might shoot for 2 DP OTS for boxes. Oh, I could look to see if they have a pre-release stuff, but I'm pretty sure both of them are gonna say it's opening on the 20th. So once I get back from TwitchCon, I'm probably just gonna open them. Like, I'm gonna get them when I get back, and the day we get back, I'm gonna open them. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to open them before it happens. To be honest, I played a bit with it, and I don't like Call by the Grave in this. I don't think it's that great. It's a card that doesn't give me enough advantage in this, and I removed it in the TCG, and it did better for my deck. So we're gonna try without it. Every time I have Call by the Grave, I just play it, hoping that the opponent is gonna ash it. That's basically my hope. If they don't ash it, I'm in trouble. But do you have an OTS? Well, it's at one of the TCG, so there's that. Well, it's at one in the Master Duel to the Call by the Grave. And not Call by the... Oh, not Call by the Grave, I mean... I said Call by the Grave, right? I mean Foolish Burial. I mean Foolish, not Call by the Grave. I need Call by in this because everyone's playing Ash. But I'm just stupid tonight. I'm just super slow. I removed the... Okay, so they're D-Link. I'm gonna maxi there, see if they have an Ash or Call by. They seem to have something, so probably, and it's gonna be full D-Link combo. So I'm probably dead, but we're gonna see. We have one Kaiju and one Italy. They have something here. I do not know what they have. Okay, so they're gonna use this. They're gonna send a dragon to add another one, but it still doesn't play around Maxi. Oh no, they resolved the Maxi. So the Maxi's online now. What are they gonna go into? They can send this, add a dragon. They might add a Bishul just to play around my thing, but I can play around a Bishul with this. So let's see where they go. If they get a Bishul, their best bet is to wait for after... Oh no, so they get the Collapsed Dragon, but they're gonna give me a lot of draws from this. So we might be good. End phase. Okay, they're gonna end on this. So they might have Bishuls already. We're gonna need to play around that. They do not have an Ash Blossom because they would have used it. They have a Maxi, I think. Because they add pause. So we're gonna Italy. If they Maxi, we're gonna Ash it. They do not. I thought they had Italy there. And not Italy. I thought they had Maxi. So we have the Amin here. We're gonna use the Amin. Get myself... Hello? Hello? Okay, so we get a Foxy Tune. This guy's playing super slow, by the way. So we get the Foxy Tune here. We're gonna use Foxy Tune, ditching the Kaiju. I want to keep the both Vampire spell, because if I send a Vampire at any point, I'm fine. If they Ash now, it's kind of bad, but we should still be fine. I think I might add the rank 3 that doesn't get destroyed by battle to this deck, just to make a Zeus if I'm in trouble. So we get the Deer Note, because we do have Zeus, but 2 level 3s we can make easy. I'm even thinking of adding it to my TCG list, so that I have a way to get out of tough situation by just making the bird, punching into stuff, and making a Zeus. But it's just taking a lot of spots still, so I'm not sure. We're gonna use this first. We're gonna use Deer Note second, targeting the Xiamen. So even if they have a Bishul, they cannot Bishul this away, and we're gonna chain block everything with Xiamen. So if they want to Bishul now, they can only target the Kaiju or the Foxy Tune. And they do have an interruption, so it's probably a Bishul. Oh, we got something in Master Duel? Friendship ended with Small World. Now Horus is my best friend. I love it so much. But yeah, I might look to get myself a pre-release box, but if we can't, it's not too bad. We can always just go for the normal release. I'm probably getting 2 boxes and saving the rest of the money to buy the cards that I did not pull. I think it's gonna be a smarter idea. So now we do this. We can do Immortal Dragon here to get it on the graveyard. And I might just normal summon the Ash Blossom, to be honest, to get me another zombie in the grave that is not the Ghost Sleeper, so that I can banish it. I don't really need to. I can always banish the Immortal Dragon if I need to. I just want to make sure I get what I need. Yeah, after I open a couple of bucks, I cut my losses and buy the singles. I think I'm going to cut my losses at 2. Like 2 boxes, and if I spend more than on 2 boxes, I'm not gonna have enough probably to buy the singles. So that's why I'm gonna cut probably. I'm gonna hope that I get some of the secrets I need. If I get 2 SPs, that's gonna be pretty good. The SP is still on the air. Depending on what the market stops with it, I'm gonna see if I get it or not. Because SP... yeah, if you open SP, like, Aurus is probably going to be expensive, but maybe around, like, the $20 expensive. SP is going to be a $100 card, for sure. So it's going to depend. If I open SP, I'm super happy. If I open triple Aurus, the Mseti, I'm super happy too. But those are primarily the 4-1 I'm looking for. So we're going to do Shang-Chi. We're going to banish this one now. So now they cannot answer anything. They can't kaiju me anyway. So... like, I need another Aurus monster that is a secret. But I can always run any of the third one. It's just that the other secret, the one that draws you, is a bit better than the one that prevents targeting and attack for the Aurus card, which is fine, but I prefer the draw one if I can. Because I'm only running 3 of the different kind of Aurus. Just to have bodies that I can revive and everything. So, oh, I should have put that in attack. That was lethal. If I put the Garura in attack, that was lethal. I'm dumb. I'm super dumb there, but they probably have a Kaiju, so it's not lethal anyway. But now setting the Zombie Well is going to be pretty good. I don't really know what they can do here. We probably just send the... we could send a vampire to the grave to try and bait out stuff. Like, we are able... we did not normal. Okay, they do have a Gamma. Gamma's really rough there, but we can Ash the Gamma at least. Gamma is not once per turn though, so we gotta be worried about that. So that was what they were banking on this whole time. Okay. So they can still use the Gamma, but we at least keep the Shang-Chi effect here. We're gonna get ourselves to the graveyard, the Banshee. Then I think I'm just punching. Then... I think I'm gonna go... if only I put the Garura in attack. That would have been so much better. They have something else, so it's a Bishul probably. I'm pretty sure they have a Bishul, they have Gamma, so I don't see myself winning this necessarily. If they Bishul, I'm gonna refrain from attacking, because if they put a Bishul on the field, that allows me to use my effect. Bonjour, Beauregard David. I hope you're doing good. I hope you are doing good today. So... what are they doing now? They're taking their sweet time. Like, what could you have? It's not the Gamma. I know it's not the Gamma. So, what are you doing? Are you thinking about the Bishul? Are you roping me? Classic Earths. Okay, battle phase. So, we are gonna go try to punch. They're still taking their sweet time now. Their sweet, sweet time. Please, my guy. Please. Come on, we don't have all day here. It can't be that hard to think if you Bishul or not. It cannot be that hard. Like, what's taking so long? Okay, so now we can try to punch. Are they gonna stop this? Are you gonna stop this? Are you gonna stop this? It's not a hard question, my guy. Come on. I knew it. It wasn't hard. It was not hard at all. Like, they had that the whole time and they waited this long to do this. So now they're probably going to target the Banshee. We're going to chain the Banshee. They're going to chain the Gamma. But at least we played around the Gamma here. So we can do the Vampire plays now. Yeah, the Gamma now. That's fair. That's completely fine. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I bet getting ropes. I've been getting ropes since Hearthstone was coded into Warcraft 3. I know. I played a lot of Hearthstone. I was getting roped all the time, too. So getting this, I'm not even gonna punch anything because I do not want to... No, don't continue the attack. Go mid phase 2. Then we can just go into Beatrice here. We are not gonna get the Zombie Weld, which is kind of annoying. I would have loved to get Zombie Weld on the field, but... no way to get it. We are gonna do Garura here because we want the draw. We are gonna send the Familiar to the grave. Beatrice, your wife. Beatrice is such a good card. It is... oh, we draw the Doom King. We could tribute summon the Doom King if we want. But we're gonna play the Domain. We're gonna activate the Domain to get ourselves another normal for a Vampire monster. We're gonna use Familiar. Familiar is gonna get ourselves the Domain in the grave. Summoner. I think Tearlament can make Beatrice now, right? With the new Aura stuff and everything, they can make the... so now if we do this, we can do Ghost. Ghost, pitch the Trap card, get myself the Voivode. Then Voivode, I summon this little monster. Then I tribute summon the Voivode. I get myself 2 monster. I make Zombie Vampire. Is that good? Or I just go Shadow Vampire, normal summon over this. Normal summon Voivode. Then I can make Zombie Vampire with those 2. I think that's better than going Ghost, going convoluted stuff to... if I go Ghost, I go Ghost here. Send the... it's either I lose my Omni Negate, but I kind of want to keep my Omni. You're not a fan of it? That's fair. So we're going to tribute summon the Shadow Vampire here over the Familiar. We're keeping our Omni Negate because this guy bricked in his first turn. He only has a Bishol and some stuff. So we don't want to give him any way to come back, really. We are going to get the Voivode here because we need an 8. We need a level 8 to be able to go into Zombie Vampire with those 2. And maybe it's something good. Zombie Vampire is going to be annoying for them to deal with. And Domination behind it is going to be really annoying too. So we're going to send a Voivode here. Getting ourselves some Graveyard Monster. We could go the Z-Amin route, but we already used the Punk Engine, so there's not much to do there. We could get the Grace, but I think I want to get the Magnamut. Welcome in, Riptor. I hope you're doing good. I might just get the Magnamut. I do not have anything else. Welcome in. Let me give you a shout out real quick. Or if Aman is still there. I don't know if he's still there. We're going to activate this. I don't know if I have a target. We could use the Voivode. Voivode could be fine. Voivode would negate some stuff. So Voivode might actually be the play here. Like, we got this, we got this, we got 2 vampires. So I think I'm using Voivode. Shooting this, resummoning the Voivode here. Thank you, Aman. And if you can do the Twitch shout out to you. You were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! What were you playing? Yeah, I am playing vampires here. I'm on pure copium. That was not the greatest start. Because the guy opened, like, pretty good.
You know, I can go for that, but I have to...
oh, I have an effect! I did not even know that! I forgot that this Shudo was a... So you're playing Sprite in this. But what are you playing? I finished making a Shiranui zombie deck. Zombies are super fun, I know. And wait for it, like, you haven't played with the Aura stuff. The Aura stuff, I've been playing them in TCG, and they're so fun. But welcome in, Raider. I'm a small fan. I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Most of my time. I'm planning on going to the YCS not in a bit. And my plan is not necessarily to win the YCS. It's just to make it far enough that I can get featured with Vampire. This is my plan. Used Sprite Twins a bit ago, but I didn't like him much since they kind of just went, okay, I negate you and win. Yeah, exactly. Shiranui is really neat. Welcome in, Grinch, too, by the way. I didn't see you earlier. Did I hear Shiranui? Did you play Duel Links by chance? There's a YCS happening in Richmond, in Virginia, in like, it's the weekend of November, the first weekend of November. So I'm going there with some people, some of my mod friends in another channel, and we're just gonna have a fun time. I don't really plan on winning necessarily, but I'm gonna try my hardest. I'm gonna try my hardest for sure. So now it's got the Saronir. Then we could negate this if we want. We know it's got the dragon there too. I think I'm negating this. I don't want him to get rid of my monster, so there's the Omni Negate. He did not know about this one. He has a response? No. I don't know how much it would cost. Heck yeah, I kind of want to go to a YCS, but I want to build my Shiranui deck IRL before I go to tournament again. That's completely fair. So he's gonna send to the graveyard. We could negate the Saronir here, but the problem is if he goes like Collapse Serpent, I'm kind of screwed, but I don't want him to send Lubellion either. So I think I'm gonna negate this. I'm running out of negates, so now I don't have any more negates, so maybe I just lose. We're gonna see. Yeah, I'm going to a YCS. I'm going to a YCS. I'm gonna have some fun there. It's not too far away. Thanks for the flan trio. I should move myself a bit because now the other flan is like not in the screen. So let's move myself a bit more. I made the flan a bit bigger. So, thanks for the water. The next YCS is gonna be happening in November. The one I can go is gonna be happening in November. So if we move this little guy around here, maybe? And that should be pretty good. So Striker Dragon, they're gonna do their full combo. We probably die now. Like, there's probably no hope. But still, we played through Abyssal, we played through a Gamma, we played through a lot of things. And we did not open the greatest thing ever. So let's see if we can make it out. But I'm pretty sure we're dead. I'm pretty sure we're just dead because it's just stupid like that. Like, Dragon Link can just play forever. I would like every Link one like this to just be banned. It's that simple. I feel like Striker Dragon should just be banned. The Link one of Scareclaw should be banned. The Link Karibo should be banned. Every Link one is just too much. They should all be banned, in my opinion. Like, Link 1 were a mistake in this game. And that's my hot take about Yu-Gi-Oh! They're just too easy to make. And every Link 1 that searches something is even worse. Like, a Link 1 that searches a field spell, if it was a field spell from 2005, which only says, like, Warrior Monster gains 500 attack, that would have been fine. But the Link one that searches a field spell that searches you another monster that is the combo starter of your build is not okay. Link Karibo is an innocent. The thing is, Link Karibo is an enabler for a lot of siege and strategies. Like, it's just send any level 1 to the grave. It's literally just saying that. The other effect doesn't matter. So getting Lubellion, then adding it, then discarding this, adding Abyssal, then summoning. Yeah, that's over. I'm gonna go next. I'm not gonna sit through his combo. The guy's got it. He's got everything he needs, so we're just gonna go next. Didn't draw enough to play through the Gamma that he had. So we're just not gonna sit there. Like, to be honest, D-Link is really bad for me. Like, Dragon Link with all their... Wait, we can lose rank in Platinum? I thought we couldn't. I thought Platinum didn't lose rank. Well, we might go back to Plat 2. I've been playing really bad tonight. I've been losing almost every game I've played to random bullshit. I think we're on a 6 lose streak or something. And that's not a great end. That's really not. We cannot normal summon anything here. Boot Sector, I hate that card. I hate that card too. I think we're going back to Plat 2, guys. Because that seems to be Matmech. And if they discard a Maxi, they probably have another Maxi. So we're going to be playing... Oh, it's at Ignister. So we're going to play through a big tower with nothing to normal summon. We're going to sit through a 1-hour combo again. The bad part is that dealing needs about 3 negate to actually stop. Yeah, the thing is, dealing never stops. With the Chaos Ruler, with... The thing is, Boot Sector launch is just so much gas for them. If they can get to Boot Sector launch, you just lose. I don't like one card starter like that. So they go the land, they're gonna end on a 6 mat at Ignister, like the 6,000 attack tower. Now the question is, can we draw a singular playable card? We have a lot in the deck. We do have a whole lot of cards that can get us out of here. The problem is, can we get them? But I'm gonna be honest, tonight's session has really not been that great. It wasn't that fun of a session for now. Like, I've been getting my ass kicked. Decks I've played have been super unfun, super, like, crazy long combo, like Dark World and everything. Or Mekanko just drawing everything they need, or me needing to play through 4 interruption to just play the game. I never found Boot Sector to be that much gas, to be honest. It's like the 5th option. Here's a friendly reminder that Eminem freestyle Rap God, and as a result, only took 6 minutes to fully write one of the most famous rap in history. Did he freestyle it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Striker Dragon is a problem. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was complete freestyle. No, that's completely fine. If you want to go rest up too, like, I'm completely okay with that. I know after stream sometime we're tired or anything, or we just stream until we need to go eat. So if you just need to go to, or feel free to do so. I'm just happy that you joined. But your deck should be pretty easy to make. You could run like triple Rivalry of the Warlord if you want to. You could run like Zombie World combo and everything. You go usually to your OTS store. But once again, as it to dealing, there's actually one card that art stop dealing by itself. What is that card? No wonder TCG Striker Dragon is limited to 1. I think like it's limited to 1 because Striker Droll and Lockbird, yeah. But the thing is, in Master Duel, you cannot really main deck Droll just because it's a best of 1. Cards like Droll are good against like 20% of the decks, and if you play against anything that's not the 20%, you just lose by having Droll in your hand. So that is a problem. That is a big problem. In TCG, I understand you can side deck the Droll and Lockbird, and that makes it easier. I mean, Dragon Link having a whole 2 negate on board at the end of 10-year combo isn't super crazy. It's just the rest of Borderland effect. Yeah, like the thing is, the board they set up is not too bad, but it's just the Bishul they get, the advantage they get, the branded Beast too, and everything. It's crazy. What does OTS stand for? It's official. It's like the official TCG Yu-Gi-Oh! Approved store. I do not know the abbreviation for it, but what is the... Because I think the S is store, I think the O is official, I just don't remember the T. I'm not even watching what he's doing, by the way. I'm not even watching, but I'm pretty sure I'm dead. But if you want to go buy some cards, you either go to your local game store that sells like card game, and they might have some there, or you buy them from tcgplayer.com. tcgplayer.com is pretty good to get yourself some stuff. Okay, so getting Dark Fluid here. Gonna dip now, farming gems for a Rise Art. I mean, Gishki. Have fun farming gem. Maybe official trading store. I don't know. I would need to look. But yeah, we're getting Enripped. We're getting Dark Fluid. We're getting... Baronne is more around the $50 now. It's not as bad because it was reprinted. But like, if you look at playing Rescue Ace in the TCG, one Hydrant is $50. You need 3 of those. One Triple Tactic Trust is $100. And most competitive deck are running 2 at least. What do you mean? Baronne is 30 URCP, not $50. I would love to be able to dismantle my card IRL and just craft others. So, what's gonna happen to your zombie after 6 hours? They're gonna die. They're just gonna die, but they've been dying today. I don't know what's happening, but we've been like dying really bad. It's not been going good today. We've been breaking a whole lot, and we've been playing against really unfun deck. Like, this guy's got Super Factorial. He's gonna get a negate. He's gonna get a lot of entrap. He's gonna have, like, everything. It's, like, the pack is going away in 2 hours. So, I think it's gonna happen during the night, the update. And tomorrow, we're gonna get it. You do love... Yeah, I know Magic can be wild. Oh, yeah, we're gonna go next. We did not draw a singular good card. Every single card in our hand, by the way, was a one-off. Every single card in our hand was a one-off. That's crazy, right? Not drawing a singular 3-offs, but drawing 6 one-offs in our deck. Can I draw a one-off, please? 3-off, please. You're staying up until 3 AM to pull immediately. Ooh. But we went back to Plat 2. Let's see if Plat 2 is more lenient to us, because we've been getting destroyed. I think we're on like 6 lose streak in Plat 1. I do not know what happened. We've been getting demolished today. So we have starter now. We have starter cards. We have interruption for their interruption. You have a singular MTG deck worth $3,000-ish and it's not optimal or finish. Do you mean in vintage or something? Because I know they have like a format where Black Lotus is legal. And Black Lotus costs like more than a car. So there's that. Easy enough. Easy enough. We call by the grave their thing and we... Competitive Commander. Oh, what are the cards that are that expensive in your deck? Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is expensive. I know Magic can get expensive too. We did demote. We lost so many games in a row. At least if you ever duel me, my cash, I won't summon a Rise Art. Just Lucky Straight Turbo. That's great. Is Lucky Straight rank 7? Do you think buying a deck or a core of eBay would be safe? You could, but it's not something I would personally do, to be honest. But you could. If you want to do zombies, most of the cards aren't that expensive. So go to tcgplayer.com and just look at your deck, look at the cards, pick the lowest rarity you can, and just assemble the deck you want. And you might be able to make everything you need, to be honest. If they have an imperm, that's kind of annoying. But I think your first bet should be TCG Player. Yeah, it's an online store. TCGplayer.com, it's an online store. There's a lot of retailer. You can try to get yourself a lot of the cards. And because you're playing Shiranui, they're really not that expensive, to be honest. So you could get away with... not paying too much for your deck. The expensive cards are probably gonna be the... Yeah, you can straight buy from tcgplayer.com. You just go there, you type the name of the card, and you build yourself a card. They do have the maxi, so we're gonna play through it. I'm so tired tonight. I've been, like... scammed of games so often. I'm gonna play through the maxi. I do not care at this point. I want to play the game. Tonight has been such a bad night. for Yu-Gi-Oh! That I'm not stopping through the Maxi. We're playing through it. I can't tell you enough how refreshing it was to play TCG and not have to worry about Maxi. It's so good. Like, you're gonna be surprised. In my TCG build right now, I'm thinking that Ash Blossom is not good enough to run. And I'm thinking of running other stuff instead. Because Ash Blossom doesn't do enough if there's no Maxi to negate. It doesn't stop Tear Element. It doesn't stop Vanadium, really. It doesn't stop Unchained. So, like, it's stupid. One card needs you to just get the full attention. Droll is better than Ash. It depends on the deck you're facing. Because right now, if you play Droll in your main in TCG, you're stopping Vanadium. But you're losing to Tear Element. You're losing to Unchained, you're losing to Labyrinth, you're losing to a lot. So you're winning against 1 or 2 matchup and losing against 5. So is that really something you want to play? There's way better, like you probably are better off running the Forbidden Droplet right now. And putting the Droll in your side deck. So once you know you're playing against a deck that loses to Droll and Lockbird, you just side Droll and Lockbird in and you're fine. So we're gonna send this. They have an interruption. I do not know what it is. We might just lose. If we lose, we lose to Maxi at this point. If we lose, it's just because Maxi was played. You want to try the Rescue Aid? I need a new deck. They're gonna come out soon, but they're not gonna be at full power right now. You're probably gonna be... Okay, Retaliating Sea. That's not gonna do anything. So every card is gonna be banished instead. That's really annoying. So I don't know what this guy is on, to be honest. So we banished this. We summoned the Garura. We are gonna go into Beatrice probably, and banishing this. That's really annoying. What does this say? If summoned its way while this card is face up on the field and card sent to graveyard, it's banished instead. If this card is sent to the field through graveyard, cannot want Earth Insect. So we're gonna do Shang-Chi here. Then go into Beatrice there. And just sit on Beatrice. We're not gonna use our effect. And we're gonna sit on Zombie World. Hope that Ghost Ogre, Zombie World, and them drawing like 10 cards is gonna be enough. Because I cannot use Beatrice right now. If I use Beatrice, I lose. So maybe Beatrice is just gonna send All Ghoul and pray for the best. At least the detach of Beatrice, I think, might work. I don't know if he's gonna keep the Retaliating Sea on the field. Maybe not. As soon as this guy's off, I'm using Beatrice. As soon as this guy's off, I'm using Beatrice. I thought it was like the one that prevented Xyz summoning. Switching to attack. So he's floodgated himself. The guy played the Sea, and he cannot play through the Retaliating Sea. He needs a search. So he's gonna add 1 insect, that's fine. Then we can use Beatrice next turn to get ourselves, but we're not dying right now. Majority of my battles today have been Kashtira. I think everyone is getting ready. Almost all of my battles today have been against Mikenko. I do not know why. I'm attracting way more Mikenko than it should be. Okay, so that's fun. Get rid of this, get rid of this. We still have the Beatrice at least. We might be able to do something. But that's super annoying. If we lose this, I'm gonna be honest, we lost to Maxi. If we lose this game, it was completely because of Maxi. No other cards in the game. And what did they add? They have an Imperm. We can chain the Beatrice to this to use the effect. So that's not gonna do anything. We send the Garura to maybe draw something playable. So let's see what we get. We are gonna send right here. I think I might send the All Gold doesn't do anything right now, so we might just send the We could send the Destrudo, resummon the Destrudo, make IP, resummon with Mizuki, make something else. Or we send Familiar and hope that we draw a Vampire. That's probably going to be my gamble. We send a Vampire, then we use Garura, maybe we draw. We have 2 chances to get a Vampire. There we go. Gamble paid off. Welcome in, Rampunculi. If you had Shirani, they would proc and banish on. Yeah, I know. If I had Shiranui, that would have countered this. They could have banished themselves and activate their effect. You're gonna Kaiju now? Oh, Kurikara. Okay. This guy's really just running a weird build. He's gonna win. Because he's on Trap Tricks. A really weird build of Trap Tricks. I'm gonna Ghost Ogre this so that he does not have Trap Tricks on field. So that he cannot go into Sarah, and maybe that's enough. Now if he's smart, he's gonna steal my Familiar with the Kurikara in end phase. But maybe he's dumb. Maybe he's dumb. So he's adding this one. Can this one just special summon? No, you need to control the Trap Tricks monster. So now that he doesn't have one, he already normal. So maybe we're fine. The problem is, how are we beating? Okay, we're not beating this. We're gonna go next. We lost to Maxi. We lost to a good old Maxi here. I want to see this build. I want to see this build to see what this guy was running. And by the way, look at the good streak we had at the start of the stream. A 5 lose streak. He was running 2 Maxi. Triple this into just the normal like Trap Tricks thing. But he would have just been able to set up the full combo there. Maxi drew him almost every card. He drew one of the 2 ofs Maxi, by the way. Like, if he didn't have Maxi, he wouldn't have drawn the Retaliating Sea to floodgate us out of being able to play the game. So, Maxi just won him the game. We lose the coin toss again. So, let's see where we can go there. We are going second. Will we have a chance? I'm gonna be honest. Tonight has been super unfun of a session of Yu-Gi-Oh! This has been one of the worst sessions of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've had in a long time. The games have been super boring. I've been maxied often and everything. I'm sorry if it's not enjoyable as much, but tonight has been boring. It's been super boring on ladder. Just Mikanko over and over again, or D-Link. Okay, Sprite starter. I'm gonna ash this. I do not want you to get yourself any Sprite you want and go from there. So maybe that's gonna be good enough. If they start with starter, that makes me feel they don't have the Sprite in end. Oh, they just have the Beaver. So starter, Beaver. Okay, so we just lose. We do not have a Vampire there. Oh? Nimble Marta. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard. So at least that's not... Are they only running 1 Manta? Because if they don't know, that's not gonna work there. Okay, it's only by card effect. So it's only a Nimble to get themselves the Beaver effect. Because Beaver is limited now. By the way, Beaver is at 1. And Starter, I think, is at 2. So he drew a 2-off, he drew a 1-off, and now he's drawing full combo. So we always love to see it, right? The guy drawing the 1-of... Yeah, Beaver's at 1. They limited Beaver when they did the last ban list. This card is at 1 right now, I'm pretty sure. Or am I forgetting, or is it in the next ban list? Is it going to be banned in the next one, or am I getting ahead of myself? Oh, so not right now. Then why did he go for the Manta? If it's not at 1. Yeah, I was like, is it not showing? But okay, Beaver's going at 1 in like 5 hours. So he's getting the Manta again, but I don't think he knows that if he links it up, it wasn't sent by card effect, so it doesn't trigger the Manta. So IP here, that's fine. Setting a card, so that's Smasher. We know he has Smasher here, but that's gonna be still really annoying to deal with. Please a playable card. Please a playable card. That would have been great last turn. That would have been so great last turn. But sadly, it is not good enough right now. Okay. Hear me out. We normal summon the Ghost Sleeper. We threaten Battle Phase. We threaten to punch into the IP. Then they use Smasher. Then we E-Tele to get the other thing, and we do the combo. We won't be able to do the Ghost Fusion combo. We could do the normal summon Vampire Ghost too. I would have loved to get myself a singular Vampire in my hand. But no, I'm not getting a couple draws because if they trigger IP, I'm not letting them resolve the Sprite Elf. So that's for sure. I think I might just normal summon the Vampire Ghost. I want to keep the Ghost Sleeper because that's more power to me if I do the Punk combo. So we're just going to summon this without effect. Then he's going to read Ghost. He's going to be scared. He's going to fire the Elf here. Imperm. Okay, this guy's stupid. This guy is super stupid. Imperm, the monster that does not have an effect on field. Let's go battle. Are you going to fire IP now? Okay, he's doing Elf. So Elf here is going to target probably the blue or the jet. We're going to call by the grave this thing so that he does not get it here. I always love people not reading a card. Like, this card does not have an effect. It literally does not. So we're going to do that. Now he's going to IP. So now we're just free to play the game. We are going to Maxi here to draw a card from the IP. And he's going to probably go into Abramax. We're going to continue the main phase. And the Smasher's offline now. The IP's offline. Bishul Druid's Worm. Banishing from his own graveyard. So what are you getting with the... This might be bad. If he had the Bishul in hand. So now he can banish this. He can make the... Unicorn with this, and if he makes Unicorn, I'm in trouble because he still has a Link 2 that he can use for Smasher, so that might be the end of it. If he makes Abramax, I'm happy with this. Please make Abramax. Please, my guy. It's gonna be good for you. Make Abramax. Don't keep the Elf. You don't want to keep the Elf. Come on, make Abramax. You don't want. Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Then we continue main phase, and now he has no interruption. Oh, and we just draw the other E-Tele. That's so good. So now we're free to continue main phase? Yeah. Now that I played through every single interruption, we can just play the game. So let's get Ziam in here. Let's just set up the full combo. Your Smasher is offline because you do not have a level 2 or anything anymore. So now we get Foxy Tune. Foxy Tune is gonna discard the Ghost Sleeper to get ourselves... We just win here. We literally just win. This guy had the keys to the kingdom, and he just threw them away. So we get this. Then we use Ghost Sleeper, getting us the Ghost Fusion. So Ghost Fusion right here. Then we can do the... Jam Dragon Drive with those two. Getting ourselves the full combo. We can add to our end the Ghost Ogre with this. Because we already have the other E-Tele to get ourselves the level 3 that we need. We could even use the Ghost, but I think I'm going to use the Ghost for something else. He chose this field to mask the Imperm column? Maybe. That would be funny if people actually tried to, like... game the system like that. That would be super funny. So we cannot target the Evermax. We cannot destroy it. But I have other ways to deal with it. If I can get a Doom King on the field, I just banish the Evermax. So we are gonna add the Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit here. Then we are gonna get ourselves... At this point, I think I kind of just want to go for the Ghost Fusion. So Ghost Fusion here is going to get Garura from Vampire Ghost and from Shang-Chi here. Then we summon Garura. We need to find a way to deal with the Evermax, but I think we're going to be getting there pretty easy. So we banish this. Then we resummon the Shang-Chi. Then Shang-Chi sends to the grave the... at this point, we do not have a vampire in hand. So I think I'm just gonna send Mizuki to extend even more. Because if I make Pep, I banish... No, Pep targets, so I cannot target with Pep. I could make Goddess here to get rid of his Avermax. That would be super funny, to be honest. If I make this, I Italy something. I can make Goddess with those one. I just want Beatrice, though. Like, Beatrice is a bit better, so we are gonna make Beatrice here with those two. We're gonna draw with the Beatrice. So Beatrice is gonna draw us a card right here. So show me what you got. Then we are gonna send the Banshee to the grave because I want to go zombie vampire with this to get ourselves another... we want to get ourselves another like monster on the field and cycle through our stuff. Maybe get some stuff in the grave that we would like. So zombie world right here. We don't have anything we're worried about milling anyway. That's a fine card. So we are gonna do Mizuki. If we can get just... Oh, wait. That's a great way to get this out of the field. I love that. I found a way to get the Avermax out of the field again. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna summon the Foxy Tune. Then we're gonna use those two to make the zombie vampire. And let's see what we get. Because if we get a fine monster, we can just go into Vampire Sucker and just go from there. So right here, we're gonna mill a bit. Oh, we milled the Voivode. That's the monster I wanted. But this is gonna be fine. We make the Doom King here. Then Doom King, once we use an effect, is gonna be able to trigger. So we're gonna use Italy here. Italy is gonna get us the Tracker. Then Tracker is gonna summon itself. Then we're gonna make Sucker with those two. I would have loved to have Voivode still in the deck because I could have kaiju'd both of these. But now I can't. So we are gonna do Vampire Ghost here. Effect of Vampire Ghost. Chain the Doom King to banish from the grave, from the field. I'm gonna banish. I'm thinking either Druid Swarm or the thing. Because Druid Swarm would not trigger. But I think I'm just getting rid of this guy. So this guy's gone. He's not gonna trigger 2. And then we're gonna Tribute Summon this one here to normal summon the Scarlet Scourge. And this should be game. This should be way more than game. Because now we resummon the Voivode. Now he gets a Druid Swarm trigger. We are gonna go for the Doom King Negate. And this is all he wrote. I do not understand how this guy screwed this up so much, but he's super dead. Even targeting the Doom King, like, I could even let this go. Because the Doom King's not gonna matter at the end of the day. But this guy had literally everything could have wanted. He opened Starter and Beaver. And he was not able to make a field that did anything. I do not understand. And easy. Easy enough. Hey, Shotgun's interruption. I want to see his list. I want to see what he was on. So he's on 1 Beaver. So he's like, he made his deck pre-list or something. He's on 1 Beaver, 2 Manta for some reason. I do not understand. Then 2 Angler 2. Then he's on the Frog Engine, but he's literally playing Sprite after the ban list. He's literally playing Sprite with the ban list in action. Because we can see, like, that's a Frog Engine, but he's only running 1 Ronin Totem instead of 2. Or he's only running 1 other stuff. Like, he's literally running the Sprite combo after they are gonna ban everything. But he tried his best. He tried his best, but he did not succeed. If he was smart, to be honest, he should have done the Beaver, summon the Angler, then he goes into the Gigantic, he does the combo. Later on, he goes into Sprint. Sprint send the other Angler, summon 2 Nimble from his deck, and then he can extend more. But I don't think this guy was that good with Sprite. I don't think he knew his deck too much. I really don't think he knew his deck too much. Maybe I've just Googled the deck list online and was trying to play it. Because if you start Starter and Beaver and you lose the game, it's a problem with you. Like, it's literally the best 2 cards you could start with. So let's see what we can do here. Still no Vampire. We're drawing a lot of other stuff, but no Vampires at all. We need this Small World to resolve. If Small World gets negated, we lose. So we get this off. We probably say goodbye to All Gold to get ourselves the Vampire line. We could either go for Ghost to go for the Xiamen. It's either do we want to go for Xiamen or do we want to go to Vampire line? I'm a bit scared of Imperm. Because if we send All Gold gets us any zombie. We can get the Familiar. We can do the full line. And I think that's what I want to do. I don't want to do the Punk thing. We're playing Vampires. So we do the Familiar here. We normal summon the Ghost, then Ghost effect. Send a Familiar. It's more resilient to Ash to this one. It's more resilient to Imperm too. Like, we're safe from Imperm here. If they Imperm, it just sucks a bit because it lowers our power level. But we can still play through Imperm. With the... Okay, I knew it. I made the right choice, guys. Look, I'm smart. I'm smart. I knew he had an Imperm, so I played around it. So now we can just do the Familiar Engrave to resummon himself. He scared me there. I thought he had an interruption. So we do Familiar. Familiar effect is gonna get myself another monster. At this point, I might just get myself... Like, I don't know what I want to get. I could get myself the Retainer. Because if I get these Shadow Vampire, I could summon it. But I'm gonna get rid of the Ghost in the graveyard to do the Ghost Fusion stuff. If I use the Ghost in the grave, I don't have targets for my Shang-Chi to come back, so that's not great. If I do Grace, I can send the Retainer later on and get a target from there. Or if I send another Ghost, I think the target is always Grace here. I'm not summoning the Grace, but I might need her later on. So we use the Ghost Fusion. We get ourselves the Garura from this and Shang-Chi in deck. Sadly, we're gonna need to say goodbye to the Vampire Ghost, which is kind of sad. But that's the name of the game. We did not draw good enough to be able to play around that. So, bye-bye, Ghost. I miss your other normal summon. Then we summon Shang-Chi. Then Shang-Chi is gonna send to the graveyard. At this point, I kind of want to send... just the Retainer to get an extra body on the field. That's gonna get me an Omni Negate too. So we send a Retainer. We do Retainer effect here. Get myself the Grace in the grave. Then summon the Retainer in defense right here. Then Retainer effect. Get myself the Domination. So that's one Omni Negate down. Then we go the Beatrice right here to summon her. Let's summon her there. I never know where to put my Beatrice. That's one of the things I should learn more about. But if we use Beatrice here, I think I want to use... No, I'm not... The thing is, if I draw Italy, I can full combo. So there's a chance. I'm going to gamble it. If we draw Doom King, that's just unlucky at this point. If we draw the Doom King from this, I'm just gonna be sad. It's gonna be so sad if we draw the Doom King. Let's just hope we don't. So now we activate the Banshee. We set up the Zombie World. So Zombie World's gonna set up there. Then Garura's gonna add us a Kaiju. Okay, so it did not matter at the end of the day. Then on the draw phase, like for sure it's not the biggest thing. But we can just do end phase. In draw phase, we can Maxi. We can Beatrice to get the Doom King back. We got a Omni Negate. So maybe that's good enough. Like, I don't like winning from Maxi, but that might be what I need to do. The Imperm was kind of brutal. Lava Golem incoming? Well, the thing is, he's gonna need to get rid of a lot of things. So, getting rid of this. Is it gonna be stopped? No. So, we're gonna send the Doom King to the graveyard. Then, we are gonna Maxi in draw phase 2. And then Doom King is gonna come back. So they do have a call by the grave. So they are gonna call by the Maxi. I think I'm negating this because I don't expect them to have another call by the grave. So let's Vampire Domination. Play around Lava Golem too. If they have a Lava Golem, they can't use it to turn off my Domination anymore. So Maxi resolves, then standby phase, Doom King resummon itself. Do they have another call by? They have something. Doesn't seem like it. So now we have Doom King and a Dream. This is our board. Let's do a Vampire Grace too, just to protect our defense a bit more. So some of the Grace in defense, just to wall up a bit. Maybe that's gonna come in handy. They just showed me Imperm and Call by the Grave for now. It is Kashtira. Okay. So Ogre is gonna add a trap. If they started Ogre, I'm down to negate this, to be honest. Because they're gonna get the Ogre effect anyway, so we're gonna prevent them from getting the trap. If they do not have Rise Art, they can't combo up from here. And we still have the Doom King Belladrock effect. And if we don't use the Doom King right away, we're not going to be able to use it later on. So let's let them see our top of deck. Italy, Familiar, Domain, Ash, and Small World. They probably get rid of the Italy there. That's what I would guess. If I was them, I would get rid of the Italy. No, Domain. One of the worst cards they could have gotten rid of. This guy really does not know. Pearly? Pearly? Okay, so he's going to excavate 3. So it's like a weird punk Pearly list, but the guy just gets rewarded. The guy literally gets rewarded for his janky plays. He gets rewarded so much. So we gotta hold the Doom King for their Xyz play to try and play around and banish them. So he's getting the field spell, but what he does not know is that the field spell does not do anything against Doom King. Doom King can still target them. If he was smart, he would go battle, punch into the Doom King. So he doesn't have to worry about them. But he's not gonna do that. Thanks for the follow, Amrare Toshak. How are you doing today? How's your day going? So he's gonna get the Pearl Lily. He's gonna add something. That's fine. He's gonna add My Friend Pearly, add another spell. So he's gonna be able to go with something else. Since I didn't say it earlier, just call me Am. Okay. Welcome in, Am. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. My day has been going great, but I'm getting destroyed in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. Like, it's really going bad. We're getting so clapped right now. So he's gonna use this. Gonna use this to... What did he add? He add the Appy memory. So he's trying to go into Appy to try and OTK me? Because does he have an Appy in Grave? He does not. He doesn't have a Plum either. So I think I'm just gonna Doom King here. Banish the Pearly that's trying to Synchro Summon itself. If he uses this, I'm banishing the Pearl Lily instead. If he uses a spell right now, I'm banishing the Pearl Lily instead. So let's see what he does. He has a choice. He's gonna be like, oh ho ho, you cannot target me. But I sure can. I sure can, my guy. He might still be able to kill me. Like, he can still use the Appy, send it to grave, make the Appiness, then use Pearl Lily to Xyz into it. Like, I might be dead here. There's a big chance that I'm dead. But we did not draw great, he drew Imperm, and he's on Pearly, so there's not much I can really do there. He's gonna do Pearl Lily, getting the Appiness, punching a whole bunch of time, killing me over this. If we get Ghost Ogre, that might be what is the best. So now he's gonna get like all the attack from this. And this deal 1k damage, right? So Ogre is gonna punch into this, that's fine. Then Appiness is gonna punch into something. I think Appiness does burn damage, right? Or does it not? So Retainer gets banished, then he adds an Appiness, then attach it, then punch, then adds an Appiness, then punch, and then punch, and then punch. I don't know if I'm dead there. He probably should have went with Plump first. Because Plump would... I'm happy that I did the Grace now. The Grace might save my life. So he's gonna attach this. Then... he's gonna target probably his own monster, to be honest. We have a Kaiju if they make a big Noir. So returning the Zombie Well to the field, that doesn't matter. Yeah, the Kaiju's waiting for him. If he doesn't kill me this turn, I have a... like, I can kill him next turn. He might be able, because he still has, like... he has 2 Happiness, he attacked 2 times, so... he has still 2 more attack. Getting a Delicious Memory, so he's gonna activate it. Then reduce this, then do the... okay, he needs a Delicious to be able to punch over the Beatrice. So he's gonna absorb this. And he's gonna still target probably this one. Then I can punch over the Beatrice. Then after that, he's gonna add another Happiness to punch again. I don't know, does he have 1 or 2 attack? If he has 1 more attack, I'm fine. If he has 2 attack, I'm dead. It's all gonna come down to this. If he can attack 2 more times... okay, Sleepy Memory makes me seem that he's just gonna punch again. And that's gonna be it. Like, you have 1 more attack, right? Right? So, he's gonna equip the spell. Then, he's getting a Sleepy. Purely would be less broken if Delicious and Plum is limited. Oh, only monsters. Okay, so now he's gonna make a Noir probably over this, but we got a Kaiju for this, so that's a Noir that's gonna draw him a card. We Kaiju the Noir away, and we kill them this turn. We're gonna need to kill them. We have the Ash Blossom to get rid of their Pearly Draw, the Sleepy Memory. So at least we survive. Putting up a wall was pretty good. So turn change, they have 2 Sleepy Memory here. Small World could come in handy. We get the Doom King back, which is great. They're gonna use the... wait, they decided to not use the Pearly? We can do the Grace here to get Body on the field. Like, I don't care about my life point. I'm killing him this turn. So he's gonna use Ogre now. Then we are gonna do... he chained the Ogre, so I cannot do the Doom King in response. That's kind of annoying. Let's see what he banishes from the top of the deck. This guy just does not seem to know what he's looking for. So double Ghost, double Diamond, Destrudo. There's no real good hit for him there. So probably getting rid of the Destrudo, I'm pretty sure. Because the other one doesn't do anything to my strat. Like, literally does nothing if you get rid of any other one. What did he hit? He hit the Destrudo. Okay, so that's fine. We summon the Grace here. Then he's probably gonna use Pearly Noir to draw some card. Yeah, he's gonna draw some card. We're gonna do Ash Blossom here. Then we are gonna do Doom King banish the Ogre. So the Ogre is gonna be out of the field. Like, he cannot use the Noir that much, but I'm gonna use the Doom King while I can. So Doom King banishes the Ogre. I know Noir is unaffected, so we're not gonna go for it. We're just gonna banish the other Bungus so we can just kill him from there. We have the Anima in this version of the deck, so we can just like Kaiju him, then Anima, steal the Kaiju, and then just go from there. He drew 2 cards? How did he draw 2 cards? Oh, unaffected. Okay. I forgot. Well, that's fine. We still got the Doom King trigger. I forgot that the unaffected effect, like, I was like, the memory are not the Noir, so I should be fine. But I completely forgot. So he's gonna do this. He's gonna special summon under Pearly Monster. That's fine. So we might have 2 Entraps to play through. Now he's gonna add more stuff. So we need to kill him this turn. This is important. We really need to kill him this turn. It's not a question. We still have the Zombie World in end, so that's pretty good. We can do Anima, then do Familiar. Try to bait out if he has an Ash. But I completely blanked there. I was like, Ash Blossom is affecting the Sleepy Memory, not the Noir, so it should be fine. But it just didn't cross my mind that the effect technically is used by Noir. So he's gonna do that. We're gonna... No, we cannot negate it. So he's gonna add one more My Friend Pearly. I don't really know the goal of this. I would have went with the white one if I was him to add another memory to his end, but you do you, my guy. This Pearly is not surviving. Oh, he's adding the leap. But you're not getting another turn, to be honest. So we're summoning the Familiar. We're going into Relinquished Anima here. Getting rid of the Kaiju that we gave him. Right there. Gimme. And now we're gonna do... And they were so kind to remove our Zombie World. So now we can just do the Punk combo without being worried of them being zombies. Because the Punk combo doesn't work if the Amin is a zombie. So they were so kind. Do you have the Ash Blossom? Do you? Do you? Are you gonna ash me? They're thinking about it. They have something they can do, so they drew 1 Entrap at least. Are you gonna ash this? It's a hard thinker. Not gonna ash it. Okay, so now we can go into the Shadow Vampire and Small World Bridge into it. Because I think that's the best plan of action. So we Small World here. We still don't know what their trap card is. Like their end trap. We don't know what it is. So let's see what they have. They did have the Ash Blossom. We knew it. Let's go. We play around it. Oh, we can even negate the Ash if we want. But I don't care. The Small World was basically to bait the Ash. I forgot that Doom King could just negate an Ash because it's a zombie to you. But that's fine. We're just waiting for this because now we can just do Italy and have fun. You're pretty much dead now. So, I mean, even if he... I was going to say even if he has an Imperm, but Imperm doesn't even do anything here. So we're going to get Foxy Tune. Foxy Tune's going to ditch the Shadow Vampire. We don't need it anymore. So discard itself. Then dump the Shadow Vampire to the grave to special summon this one. Well, if they nib, I still feel like I'm fine, to be honest. So right now, did we do Ghost Fusion already? I don't know. Yeah, we did. Okay, so we can go Chaos Ruler here. That's going to be better than the other options. So let's go Chaos Ruler. We don't have a worry of what we could mill. So Chaos Ruler right here. We already have the Zombie World in end, so it doesn't matter. We do Chaos Ruler first. We do Deer Note second. And now even if they nib me, it's going to be fine. So we are going to resummon the Xiamen. Then we are going to summon the Tracker and try to go for game. We can make Pep with this. We can banish their thing. Oh no, we cannot banish with Pep this because they're untargetable. So we missed. We missed? That's annoying. We're gonna do this. We are gonna go into... We could go into Pep now, resummon the Chaos Ruler, go into Zombie Vampire with those two, send to the grave, resummon, then go into other stuff. I think that's the plan. So Pep with this and this. That's gonna save our Chaos Ruler too. Sadly, Pep cannot target right now because of their field spell. So that's not an option. But we are gonna do Chaos Ruler. We're running out of time, so I'm gonna stop talking a bit. We're gonna banish this. We are gonna banish... Oh, I screwed up there. We're losing the Shang-Chi. That's fine. That's fine. I thought about Shang-Chi resummoning itself, but we don't have space. So, please, game, let me do stuff. So we go here. We go Zombie Vampire. Then we do Zombie Vampire effects. And... Oh, we should have sent the other one. I'm playing super bad now. Summon the Voivode here. Then we can go with Goddess, with this, and this, and this. Like, just get rid of everything, and then we summon the Goddess, and then we just punch them for game. So, battle phase, Pep effect, gain a whole bunch of attack, and punch for game! Whew! That was a buzzer beater there. We pulled through, guys. We did it. Pretty good performance there. I'm pretty happy about this game. But we D-ranked. At the end of the day, we D-ranked for today. I goofed so much this game. I did so many misplays, but I was running low on time. And the Ash Blossom was just not my smartest one. But for tonight, I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna see who we can raid. There's Riri streaming that we don't get a chance to raid often. I don't know for how long she's gonna be going, but I think I want to send you guys to Riri. I really don't get the chance to raid her often, so let's go there. Let's wish the best Ghosty a good time. She's playing Pearly. She's learning it. I think she wants a sheep, so she's playing rank to get the sheep. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. It was a bit like we got destroyed. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We got destroyed most of the game. I got tilted a bit, but not too much. I hope it was still enjoyable. And we're gonna try next stream. Is gonna be on Friday. And we're gonna try and see, post a Rise art, what the game is about. So we're gonna try to theorycraft, see what we want to play, how the meta is right now, and everything. And we're gonna see, so I hope to see you guys again next time. We're gonna be appearing too on Lily's channel on Wednesday at 7 PM EST for some Baldur's Gate, so if you're interested in that, feel free to drop by. But on that note, I think I'm gonna wish you a good rest of your day. I need to go sleep soon now because I have work tomorrow. Holiday's done, so I need to go work. And I'm gonna wish you all a good rest of your day. I hope you get a good night's sleep. I hope you eat some good food. And I'm gonna see you guys next time. Bye-bye.